All right, we are back with a final episode of 2023, and the final one is, of course, the last top three. And this one is the top three episodes on our YouTube channel, which is, of course, just where all of our podcast episodes are at. It's just on YouTube with the fancy little thumbnails all for background. So let's take a look at the top three most viewed episodes. Starting off with number 3, episode 77, WWE Survivor Series prediction. This is the one that took place in 2023, and this actually has a special guest host with us. It so happens to be Roggle's one of his best friends, a really, really long time, Lane. So sit back and enjoy and compare it to the results of Survivor Series 2023 and see just how many we got right, how many we got wrong. Sit back and enjoy.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. I'm Roggle, here with Sig and Lane. We're bringing you this week Survivor Series this Saturday, the 23rd,
25th, but that's cool.
25th, 4th. That's why we brought you here, to make sure we have exact dates. You know your role now. You make sure shit stays on the right date.
Hey, man, somebody's got to be right.
It's not you. We know that. That's for sure. That's why you're the talent.
Yep, I just bring assholes and put them together. All I do.
Well, I think you joined the wrong branch, and that sounds more like the Navy than the Army.
Woo.
Okay. Anyways.
Where's the lie? Where's the lie?
You know exactly where it is.
Yeah, it's to this screen right over here by me on my side. It's right there.
Nope.
He poses as a fucking talent. Let's get into this. Yeah,
You're so angry already.
This is fun.
I'm angry. Okay. All right. How's that 3 inches treating you?
Ask your mother.
Oh, we're going there. We're
You
going
don't even
there.
feel it because you're only 3 inches.
Doesn't matter.
Like you get asked, is it in a lot? You're like,
Oh,
yes.
shit. As he cries.
Oh,
I get mine.
before
That's all that matters.
before we start this, you want to talk about? I guess you could call it a burn. Thursday night, we're playing Call of Duty. Roggle, myself, and my buddy Lance. I don't know how we escalated to this. Okay, I'm not sure.
You were
Shut-
escalated the entire night. You were angry, like always.
Lance said some smart ass shit about. Oh, he asked me, "How's your car treating you?" Because my car got hit by dumbasses across the street.
Nice.
So I make a quip.
Oh, just wait.
I make a quip really quick, and she's like, "Yeah, how's your marriage?" Quickly, dead silence across all the board.
It's that uncomfortable feeling like Dad just hit Mom at the dinner table. Like, oh,
You're
shit.
just sitting there.
Hey,
Like, oh.
So that happened.
He laughed his ass off. Okay. He even said, "That's so good. That's a good one."
I think it took us a second to make sure, like, is he okay with it? Is he okay with it? He laughs, then everybody starts laughing.
I was already laughing.
I was like,
I was like, I'm going here. This is the only thing I have on him.
this is what I'm doing now.
I've known him for 6-7 years at this point. We're good. I've earned this right. It was so good. You gotta watch just live episode with alone was. You can see all of us and just instantly go, "Oh, shit."
Like, damn.
Just waiting to see if that line was crossed.
There's no line anymore. There's nothing.
I couldn't see it. I was like 100 miles past at this point. It was a great line. Doesn't exist anymore.
No.
Anyways,
Never existed.
it was kind of there. There was that gray area. We tiptoed around when he announced everything the first night, and then I just blasted through it. Like I was on roids or something. Anyways, let's get into this.
No.
Had to bring that in because that was funny. Pay attention Thursday night, guys. Roggle and I live stream video games. Shit happens.
and bash each other about our shortcomings in life.
All his shortcomings. Well, for Roggle, it's just
It's
coming.
a brave word for you to use. Short.
It's pretty good. 13, 14 more times.
All right, Shorty, make short. What's the short today?
Oh, that's 4.
I know you
Hey,
have a short
Farva!
list. I know you have a short list for your Christmas this year.
Anyways, we're talking about Survivor Series this weekend, correct?
Yes, it also has a very short card, match card on it.
Hey, it's getting there.
It's a 5 right now. Do we see anything else getting added?
Well, you wanted to bring up the Nakamura, and I feel like there could be a little something there.
So yeah, so we can start off with that because there's 2 matches I've seen a lot of coming around. We're stuck with like the non-controversial one right now, but the big one I've been seeing is Solo Sequoia versus LA Knight, being added as a Friday night, like this coming Friday night, the 24th, because LA Knight did come short against Roman Reigns because of the interference, mostly on Jimmy's part. So I don't know why they're saying Solo would have the match unless Jimmy is like injured, which he may be.
Because they already fought, didn't they?
Yeah, like kind of, sort of. I mean, yeah, they did last Friday.
Yeah,
if you want to call it that. Yeah,
yeah.
it was.
I use it lightly.
Yeah. So I've seen that bouncing around the sphere. Solo versus LA Knight, and he's kind of just making his run through the bloodline again, or not again, making his run through the bloodline to get to Roman Reigns again. So that's one we could see. Okay. The big one I sent you guys via Facebook Messenger was Shinsuke Nakamura has been dropping a lot of promos where he hasn't made any like direct call outs. He's been very quote unquote mysterious about it. And there's a lot of hints leaning towards things he's saying and things he's doing, like using a specific signature move / finisher called the GTS, which is CM Punk's move. But it's also, I believe it's also Okada's move as well. But the forerunning story is it's going to be Shinsuke Nakamura versus CM Punk at Survivor Series as well. If not Survivor Series, Monday night after Survivor Series, which I think we've talked this to death. Last time we did a pay-per-view, CM Punk's not needed anymore. He can disappear far into obscurity.
Nope, that's the number one thing I've seen. CM Punk.
I only shared it in Facebook Messenger too, so where Roggle knew about it because
he's like, oh yeah, I read that.
He doesn't even like. He's like, I don't pay attention to that. I tell him all the news.
No. I don't pay attention to Messenger.
And then he tells me it's because I stay at home and all this stuff, and he's just jealous because his application gets denied on a daily / weekly basis. He's only 3 inches short, and it's just this whole thing.
But with what does it help for CM Punk to come back and go against Nakamura? Is there any I don't understand why Nakamura?
Because he's doing that whole new version of himself or whatever it is that he's got going on now.
Yeah, it's not necessarily new. This is kind of what he was doing in New Japan prior to coming to WWE. He was a massive heel over there. But I don't see any significance at all other than simply to have CM Punk mysteriously be on a match card in Chicago for a Survivor Series. But again, he's like, and they even made it very clear. There was a couple podcasts I was listening to, one with even Eric Bischoff on it, like him explaining why this doesn't even happen, since Triple H has been in full creative control now, thanks to TKO and Endeavor making him that way. They've been having record sales every Monday, Tuesday, and Friday, week after week. Pay-per-views have been sold out week after week, month after month. And they're just saying record after record after records, and there's no need for CM Punk to come back because the pop or the publicity he would get does nothing for WWE. They're not hurting financially or even marketing-wise because they have everything laid out properly and it's doing really, really well. The only thing that's hurting the company is the fucking old man geezer himself, Vince McMahon. So, like, there's no reason to bring Punk back. And even Eric Bischoff couldn't see a connection between why Shinsuke Nakamura would be calling CM Punk out. Okada would make better sense, since I know WWE is trying to go for Okada from New Japan / AEW.
Yes.
But again, have a match on Survivor Series? No. Face to face and be the newcomer?
Ahead, sorry.
Sure. I was trying to think of a word.
I was like, does it even put him over? Like, if Nakamura wins, does he even need that win? You know what I mean? Like, what does it do at all for him?
Don't know.
Yeah. I think that's why they're leaving it vague, though, just to throw, hey, it sounds like CM Punk if we get him. Hey, it sounds like this guy if we get him, or this guy if we get him. You know what I mean? Like,
and that's the thing. Like, it's none of it's coming from WWE themselves. It's all quote unquote behind scenes and internal sources, which is bullshit. But I mean, I don't know. It does nothing, but at that same time, like, this whole CM Punk thing, the CM Punk rumor is the biggest contributor to why Randy Orton got announced on Monday Night Raw versus announced on Survivor Series, where they basically would have surprised everyone, be like, well, you know, yes, we're 5-4. We'll find somebody by Saturday, and then have Randy Orton's music hit.
Which would have been so much better.
It was fucking epic. Like, it was amazeballs, but instead, they had to squash the CM Punk rumor from even happening, and it did, but now it's putting more wood on the fire, so to speak, for Shinsuke versus CM Punk, which, again, logistically speaking, makes no sense. I don't even think they have history between each other.
I don't think so either.
I could be wrong.
Not that I've seen, but I just don't see the benefit of CM Punk coming back at all. I mean, we've covered it. I mean, Sig, you talked about it, and Lane, you said it too. There's no point for him to come back at all.
No, not at all.
Yeah, because like if you just even Google, because all I did was Google has Shinsuke Nakamura ever face CM Punk, and instantly top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the entire front page of Google alone is all speculating that everybody believes Shinsuke is calling out CM Punk for Survivor Series 2023. Fans are convinced that CM Punk will show up at Survivor Series to confront Shinsuke Nakamura. Inside sources, true wrestling fanatics believe, professional reviewers believe, Eric Bischoff, like, there's so many fucking just, it's rampant. And I still can't even find an article that even addresses whether or not these two have ever faced each other. And I'm on page 3.
It's out they have. And then after this, if they do have a match, where does CM Punk go after that?
He should go on a John Cena tour and just start putting people over, but he won't do it.
No, that's not his style at all.
No. That's literally the only thing he'd be good for right now with where he's at, in my opinion. I mean, I know not everybody. Some people out there still love Punk, but that's the only use I feel like he could have.
I used to enjoy Punk. Like, he was like one of my favorite wrestlers, and then when he returned to AEW, everything just quickly went sour really quick for me. I was like, well, he's a fucking cancer. And he ruined his whole reputation. And I've talked, like, Rog and I have talked about this, mostly me, about he's done more harm since he came back than he has good.
Yeah. Did you like him more in ring or Mike's go? Because in ring, I didn't think he was too impressive in ring. He was a generic mediocre wrestler. I think.
Here's the thing, though. We'll get into Survivor Series eventually. CM Punk, you gotta keep in mind, when he wrestled, he was wrestling with a lot of bigger names at the time. Mm-hmm. So in comparison, like even John Cena Even like John Cena was there, Randy Orton was there, Batista was still there, Brock Lesnar was there, The Rock was there. Like you had a lot of big names that share the ring with him, and he did look very plain white, generic compared to a lot of these people who, even technically speaking, Batista's not very great in the ring.
No,
but
not at all.
Stacked up against CM Punk, they made Batista look like a good wrestler. Again, that was CM Punk's doing, in my opinion. So is CM Punk good in the ring? Yes. But I would say he's overshadowed or masked more by who he's going up against. And he's very vocal about, he's more about like working with people and making sure they get over, and he's doing his part for them. Whereas again in AEW, he was out for, quote, out for the money, out for himself, which all for him, whatever. I mean, he got fucked over by WWE on his wedding night. Not a storyline, not a title grab, like legitimately what happened. So I think he just has bad animosity towards a bunch of people, and he was there to kind of say, well, fuck you, WWE, look what you messed up on, look what could have been, type thing. But Mike, also even like on the mic though, he was good. I still think there was better people than him, but he was a good mic talker, especially to the current roster. He's phenomenal. So
yeah,
if he
can
came
cut
back,
a promo easily.
if he came back, he just needs to come back as a mouthpiece, not as a wrestler. If he comes back though, bring AJ or AJ Lee with him. Have her come back. I would totally be okay with that too. Punk and Nakamura though have gone against each other one time, right before or right after WrestleMania 32. Yeah.
Okay.
As Raw that Shinsuke Nakamura actually made his debut on. It was against CM Punk. Yeah. But again, Nakamura, is that who they said won? Yeah, Nakamura won. So there's no, there's no fucking history. Yeah, not fucking 20 years in the making type thing. It's just this happened. So, but I mean, I would prefer to see fresh faces in, and since we're not getting any big reveals right now to show up at Survivor Series, we're not getting like a grand return via Randy Orton. We're not getting a new player in the game. Like, Jade Cargill is really the only one that could, I guess, make her debut. But where she would fit into this card would only be between the two possible female matches. The War Games match or the Women's World Championship match.
The War Games match is what I thought. Because I know Dakota Kai's not wrestling right now, but there's still technically 5 people in damage control and only 4. There's only 4 on the other side still. So it's like, is that a possibility to bring her out there? And
yeah, I was thinking that too. That Dakota's gonna kind of surprise bitches. But I'm still also convinced that. Well, let's just jump into this. Well, speaking of Women's War Game. We'll just get into it. Women's War Game is Damage Control, which consists of Bayley, Asuka, Io Sky, and Kairi Sane versus the ragtag group of Bianca Belair, Charlotte Flair, Shotzi, and Becky Lynch. I'm with you on this, Lane. I think Dakota's somehow gonna make herself known and inside of it, forcing a 5th man to be drafted. Or, regardless of who wins, I think Dakota is going to kick Bayley out. I think this is where we see Bayley go. We've already seen it start.
The awkwardness already, like even with Asuka being there, it's just it's
Asuka, Kairi, like it's been awkwardness after awkwardness for weeks now. So
this has got to be it.
But with that said, I still have. No, I'm going to go with Damage Control. I'm going to say they pull out the win, and they're going to turn on Bayley. If they don't win, it's going to be because Bailey's fault. Bailey gets pinned if they don't win. But damage control is my guess. They're trying to build up the faction for the women, so it makes most sense.
Yeah.
Here's our other host.
yeah, I think-
It's been Lane and I.
I think
like,
for the most part, I was let down when I saw Becky was part of it. Like
Hi.
I was hoping somebody else. As soon as she got in the ring, I'm like, okay, this is not what I wanted to see at all.
Let's address that, by the way, because Jay comes on to SmackDown. Jay is registered to Raw. He gets fined and then kicked off SmackDown. Same day, Becky shows up, who's a Raw women's division. Nothing. Cody Rhodes also shows up. Nothing. Like, are we enforcing this brand split? What's going on here? Like,
Well, they did say in the promo with Sammy and then that SmackDown wrestlers are not off limits
for War Games.
For War Games, and that's So, but like I said, it has nothing to do with Becky, but
well, that means Raw's not off limit.
Yeah, which she just came on. She just came on in ring, and I'm like, it's just very lackluster when it happened, and I wasn't too impressed, and I didn't want to see her in it. I was hoping she'd just be like a Friday SmackDown, and that'd be it for her because of the run she's doing with all the NXT characters.
Yeah.
And then I was hoping to see Jade, but I think if you throw Jade with those
which one?
Three,
as Lane and I discussed, which Jade?
Jade Cargill.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, you throw her in. That's a dominant team for sure. And it was just weird. As far as winner wise though, I'm on the same boat as Bailey gets kicked out or it starts at War Games. I do think that Damage Control wins and they just pretty much take her out as they're celebrating.
Yeah.
So like you said, Damage Control? That's your win?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, see, so this is I was so sure on all of my crown jewel choices. This entire pay-per-view has got me flipping back and forth like nonstop on what's gonna happen. Like, I do believe that yes, we're gonna see Bailey. This is gonna be it. Like she's getting kicked out. But I still, for some reason, I'm just gonna call it Charlotte's team. I see Charlotte's team win it. And I see it because I think they're going to introduce Jade as a fifth person. I really do for some reason. And I think, like you said, it's Bailey that gets pinned or something like that. She causes the loss. And I think that's going to trigger we don't need her around.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I feel like it's going to be on Charlotte and Becky. And Shotzi's the odd one out, not Becky. Let's be real here.
No, I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah. But I feel like, yes, they're going to have Jade come out at the end.
Well, they could do. Here's kind of like a twisted thought on it, too. Because Becky has been going rounds with Zio, whatever her name is.
Yeah, Xia Li. Yeah.
Yeah, Xia Li. So we could see Xia Li cost Becky her spot, like she did at the Rumble match or the Battle Royale match. And that would kind of have a void to fill of, well, who the fuck do we fill this with? And then introduce Jade Cargill into it. Be like, well, Charlotte knows somebody. So we can do that. And then even at that point, we can see kind of shades forming a Jade versus Flair down the line. Like they cross paths or they accidentally hit each other once or twice, whatever. When we start seeing that feud start inside War Game, leading to Rumble or whatever match is later on, I think that would get a big pop, and that would still allow Damage Control to win by having internal issues arise in Flair's team. But the only way I could see Flair's team winning is if Bailey gets pinned, and that's like that 100% would solidify Bailey being kicked out right then and there. Like that's what's gonna happen by the end of the night. I changed my mind. I'm going with Lane. Flair's team's gonna win.
Man, I went back
I
and
talked
forth on
myself
this so
into
many times, man. I had once Oscar came, I was like, oh yeah, damage control is gonna win. This is. Then I was like, oh, that just doesn't make sense. Like I don't know, man. I'm all over the place with this one. This whole damn pay-per-view card's got me going all over the place.
So you're thinking, Sig, that on SmackDown, Xia Li takes out Becky in some
No, not SmackDown. I think it will happen
so you're
at
thinking
Survivor
opposite?
Series.
Because they're in the shark cages. So, like, they let Becky out, boom, shut the rest of them in. Xia Li comes out, kicks her in the head, knocks her out.
Yes.
Jade Cargill comes out looking all fucking Tomb Raider.
Jack
And
shit.
yeah. Says,
But,
I
like,
got this shit.
But that would allow them to be able to have that almost presence of, well, shit, now we need somebody else to fill the spot. Who do we get? And they have to basically sit there and hope somebody will show up and somebody's going to bail them out.
Gonna have that music drop,
Yeah.
the pop.
I mean, we've already seen on-screen tension between Jade and Flair.
Yeah.
So why not let Jade get in there? And then, again, it's... I don't know what you would call the female version of it, but the male version, it's a dick measuring contest of who's the bigger badass female. And if it's not Jade and Flair, they could definitely do Jade and Bianca, because Bianca is the EST. She's the strongest, and Jade is jacked to hell and back. So why not get, like, you know, competition going on there? And hell, they could spin this to Flair versus Jade, Bianca versus Jade, or Jade and Bianca team up, and we have another faction.
Yeah.
That, I mean, the possibilities there.
With the Street Profits.
No, that won't
And
happen.
Bobby
sadly.
Lashley.
You have
And the new Hurt
B,
Business.
B Flair, is that her name?
BFAB.
BFAB
BFAB,
is
yeah.
joining them.
Yeah.
So I flip flopped. I'm with Lane on Flair's team. I talked myself into it. I'm pretty good about that.
Dude, I talked myself in and out of it 4 times already today. So,
Like, just talking about it, I'm like, no, other team. No, wait. Oh, shit.
yeah. I was like, I'm gonna be so ready for this tonight. I was doing all my homework, and nope, I'm still confused.
Who has advantage in this match right now?
Damn
Or have they
it!
had?
No, they're voting. They're voting.
Oh, they're voting. They're having an actual match for it.
No, you go to what is it? WWE/ruffles.com or something like that, and you get a vote for
Oh,
the
that's
fans.
why
The fans get a picked advantage.
Oh, okay, that's dumb. But
Oh,
okay.
so let's call that, because we're not. This is Tuesday before Survivor Series. Who do you think's gonna have?
I voted for damage control.
I mean, if fans have a say, I'm going to say the Ragtag Bunch.
Yeah, I did
think so,
damage
too.
control, but
I didn't know it was voting. I'm going to be real. I did not pay that close attention.
well,
because
get
damage
on there right
control-
now and do some voting.
I'm on
Just like in real life.
Ruffles.com right now, and I've seen it.
WWE.com/ruffles.
He's over here.
I'm like,
Ruffles.com.
There's a new cheddar sour cream coming out.
I'm like, you said Ruffles.com. I didn't see it. Oh, okay, I see it now.
Weird how that works when you put in the right thing.
Yeah, well, you say the right thing.
I said
Changes it.
WWE
Yeah, not the beginning. You
ruffles.com.
said Ruffles.com at the beginning.
Hear what you want to hear. Hear what you want to hear.
I hear the right thing.
Well, I mean, you hear something. I don't know if I call it the right thing.
All right, so now we have that covered. Who has advantage, and we won't know to what SmackDown. I'm guessing.
Probably. Just to cause issues again.
Yeah.
Going from a very popular match, or a very possible great match, to this shit show. Carlito versus Santos Escobar.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. I don't know why. I couldn't tell you one good reason why I'm pumped up for this match, but I am super excited for it. Don't know why. I was so excited to see it on the card. I was like, yeah, Carlito, baby. I don't know what I like Carlito, man. But it's
He's
exactly
trying-
what we said was going to happen.
Yes.
I mean, dude, you called it. Not Roggle or Regal, whatever you call himself. The one that actually
Rachel.
watches wrestling and knows what he's talking about called that one to a T. And just like the only slight difference is you had Carlito being a little more of the
Heel.
villain per se. Yeah, heel.
Yeah. I mean, it could still happen, but I don't think it's going to happen because now I'm seeing a lot of this is going to lead to a quote ownership match of who gets to be LWO and who does not get to be part of the LWO. And basically, this is longevity is basically we're going to see Santos Escobar because we already saw him bitch slap his tag team buddies, whoever they are.
Bruce Del Toro.
Yeah, sure. They're fucking never on. But anyways, we saw him call them out on Friday night and basically say, "Hey, we're together. We've been together." And we're like, "No, you can't do that with Familia. You know, we're with Ray. Blah 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 blah." And he goes, "Well, fine. I don't need you anyways." And he pushes him away and starts beating him down. Like the softest beat down too. Like my teenage self put a bigger beat down my own than he did to these two. And the more you know.
Reading half the battle.
So this is, in theory, what I'm seeing a lot of is this will lead to Santos getting his own crew, supposedly Cruz, the tag team, Del Cruz or whatever the fuck names are, and we're gonna see those two team
Cruz,
up
right?
with. I have no fucking idea. They're hardly ever on SmackDown Hulu edition.
Yeah.
So
They don't make the cut when they cut it down to an hour and a half. Hey, get these guys out of here.
they really don't. So I mean, even in like promos and everything, they don't do anything. That's the most I've seen them ever talk. I'm not interested in this match at all. I did call this match, especially during Crown Royale when you and I were talking, or Crown Jewel, sorry, when you Lane and I were talking, and I was like, God damn it, this is gonna happen. Yeah, there we go, right there. That's it. So I don't give a shit who wins, but if they're going to build Escobar up, he has to win. So unfortunately, as much as I prefer Carlito over Escobar, I'm going with the heel in this case and go with Escobar so they can start building him up and basically say, look, Ray, I beat your defender. Look, tag team name that Sig doesn't know. I beat Carlito up. Come join me. I don't know their name, so I'm not correcting myself.
I don't even know if I know Joaquin Wild's one of them. I have no idea who the other one is. It might be Cruz Del Toro. I don't know.
It sounds right. Cruz Del Toro sounds right.
It's just because it sounds like it should be in the LWO. Doesn't mean it sounds.
Look, it's not that type of episode tonight, okay? But yes.
All right.
Yes.
Fair enough.
Who you all got? I mean, Hype Man himself is like fucking ecstatic for this. So who you got?
Okay, so
And why?
I want Carlito to win,
Same.
but it makes no sense. Like you're 100% right. It makes zero sense to have him just completely step over Escobar and like just kind of kill that storyline right there. That makes zero sense to happen. So I do believe Santos is also going to pull away with this one, and pretty much I think it's going to lead up to it. It's going to be him and Ray is what it's going to lead up to. So,
I think he's gonna hit the brass knuckles. That's gonna be my wild card in this.
spits an apple in his face, though. As long as he spits an apple in his face once he can lose, I'll be happy.
He will. I think Carlito's gonna do the apple spit, iconic. But then at the same time, I feel like Santos is gonna get a hold of brass knuckles and kind of just throw that giant knife even further into the back of Carlito and Ray. Of maybe I did screw Ray over, but now I'm gonna fucking punch you with the weapon that you blame me for.
Logan Paul's going to bring him out to him. Set him on the
No, he can stay away from this. He can stay away from this.
Yeah. So Santos, I agree.
What about you, Boo Boo? Who you got?
I just want them to do something with LWO and stop just wearing the shirts and not doing anything with it.
That's what they're doing right now.
If they want to do it and build it,
Literally happening as you're speaking.
Let Santos do it. Let him win it. Let him run it in a fucking heel direction and do it that way. but I don't know who will follow if it's going to be those two, the two unnamed.
Was Eddie Guerrero not heel persona when LWO was created? I thought he was. Like all the videos I've been rewatching everything, when he created LWO, it was kind of like it was definitely like, let's represent the Latino culture, but it was also they were all pissy.
Original LWO?
Yeah. He started it, and it was him and La Parka, and
they dragged Ray into it, and Ray was pissed off about
Ray,
it. He didn't want to be a part of it.
La Parka, Psychosis.
Okay, I remember Psychosis, yeah.
I don't think Juventud was in it, but I'm not sure. I think he eventually was, but I think La Parka and Psychosis.
It was WCW first, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. That was because he felt that obviously the Latinos were underutilized and overlooked and like that. So he was, I don't know if he was starting a bigger heel turn at that point. That was just that's when he started to turn from baby to heel, or if he was already full blown into it. But yeah,
I felt like he was heel already, but
he could have been
rewatching it. Going, yeah, he's definitely
a better heel. He should have stayed heel always. Eddie was a phenomenal heel.
Mm-hmm.
Who you got in this match?
I take Santos though. I mean, I'm not really excited about it at all, but yeah,
makes the most sense.
I mean,
I would like Carlito to win it, but he's not a heel. I want the heel factor of Carlito, not the baby face, but that's not.
I don't think Carlito will remain babyface for much longer.
I don't think he'll be around much longer.
I think he got signed to like a 3 or 4 year deal.
He always bounces in and out though. Well, he's been signed and cut before.
Yeah, but now he's jacked as shit.
Steroids.
Okay.
HGH.
Oh, HGH, my bad. They do wonders. Flintstone vitamins. I mean, that's all I've ever taken.
A bottle a day.
Bottle a day.
There has to be at least 5 or 6 Dinos in there too. It's where all the power comes from.
Oh yeah.
Give me Wilma's, you go soft. Bad comparison. My bad.
It's the estrogen part of it. All right, back on track. So we all agree, Santos.
Awesome.
And always chew your Dino vitamins.
Shit.
That vitamin D. You need your daily dose of D. It's fine. Anyways, moving on.
And we're back.
Oh, can we get canceled tonight? I feel like I'm playing at very dangerous game these last 2 months.
We can. Hey, just give me the word.
I don't need help. It started all back with that episode about Black Friday.
So, next match, huh?
I'm just going to work my way up the card now from the bottom. We have the Intercontinental Championship match, which is Gunther versus The Miz.
Go ahead.
I'm so ready for Gunther to be fucking done with this title.
Michael Cole's ready for Gunther to be done with it.
Yeah, he did go crazy when The Miz went at him. And I want to see The Miz have another title run. Exactly. I want to see The Miz have another title run and then whatever he needs to do after that. But I think this is his last title run as IC champ. And I think it'll be a decent match. Not match of the night by any means, but I hope to God he loses his fucking title. I'm sick of seeing him with it.
So who you got? Are you going with The Miz?
I'm taking The Miz.
So you don't like Gunther?
I hate Gunther. I cannot stand him.
Gunther's his first buddy turned sour.
A little bit lost in translation there. I wasn't sure if you hated him or liked him on that rant. So
I want The Miz to give him a pair of socks to wear with his shoes and then beat him.
He likes Gunther as much as I like Charlotte Flair.
Fair enough.
You hate the Miz also.
No. Again, we've gone over this. I don't hate the Miz. I thoroughly enjoy the Miz's character and his work and everything. His character is what I hate, and he does a damn good job of getting me to turn in every fucking Monday or every pay-per-view going, is this motherfucker going to get his comeuppance? Is he going to get the bitch slapped off of him? Awesome. However, and this is not just because Gunther's part of the match, even though I share your sentiment. He fucking over him. A lot of the readings and a lot of the rumors is Gunther is done with the IC title and is going to be heading towards big title belts now, World or WWE. I will take The Miz. I want The Miz to win. I think The Miz is going to win. If anyone's going to dethrone Gunther, The Miz makes the perfect sense since he has the whole repertoire behind him of the IC. It allows him to get his 9th IC title reign, I believe it is, and then let him start his final run as an active WWE wrestler. And at that point, hopefully, I think The Miz should either go behind the scenes and produce, or more ideally, be a mouthpiece, be a manager, kind of like Paul Heyman. As let him be kind of the next Paul Heyman, him be able to choose the guys and set them up for success. And it would almost be full circle for him too, from starting as a reality star shitbag to rise to stardom and fame to now he's helping bring other people up. And he can kind of play that hard ass too. So I'm going with The Miz for multiple facets. One being just fuck Gunther. I don't hate The Miz. It's his character.
Mine.
All right, on to the next match.
Yeah, let's do that.
So you can't say stupid shit like that because there's only 2 people in this match. Don't want to tell you, my guy. So it's Gunther. All right.
No, I think
Miz.
I don't want Gunther to win because of what you just said. They're going to put him in a bigger title picture, but it's going to be Miz.
Yeah. I mean, we're not.
Like, I would rather Gunther win this match, just so he has to keep that damn belt, and I don't have to see him
with the
go
bigger belt.
against Seth Rollins or go against Roman Reigns. But I think Miz is going to win.
I would love for him to go against Roman Reigns and for them to put him down a peg and be like, guess what? You're going to lose. You will not get that title. Just basically the best way of just like bitch slapping the dude. It's like, let his persona live up to the fact that we're purists. We're all fists, kind of like FTR was when they were in WWE. All fists, no flips, and claiming to be purists in the wrestling business. Then why not let this group, led by Gunther, just get fucking beat down by the Bloodline? I don't like the Bloodline anymore. It's stagnant, but if they're gonna beat the shit out of somebody week after week, all for it being Imperium, all for Gunther just getting his ass beat week after week.
Agreed.
I still wouldn't watch it, but I'm all for it.
What are the odds of Grayson Waller getting involved in this match?
Why would Waller get involved in this?
And costing The Miz because of everything, the beef that they have with each other as far as the shows and like that too.
Didn't they really just have that one run in so far though?
They've had a few.
Trying to go back, and I'm like, I don't really.
Crown Jewel was the last time they had a stint.
There was something before that as well.
I feel like right now they're pretty focused on Kevin Owens, Waller in theory. So I don't know. I don't see Waller getting involved in it.
I mean, it's not a big promotional match like the War Games either for him to like cost Miz's entry into the match. It was all one-off stints too, like filler stints, nothing storyline worthy, and they're trying to keep the continuity of sprint brand differences minus the War Game aspect. So I don't know. Why? What's your thoughts? How do you feel about Waller being on there? Do you think it'll happen? Why?
Ooh, tell us.
I do. I still think there's beef between them from Crown Jewel moving forward. I think that's who he's going to help put over eventually, or even more. I don't know anything else about it. I'm just curious if you guys thought anything about it or not.
I don't say a lot of shit about Waller in the.
Well, I've read there's big plans for him at SummerSlam.
I could see Miz winning and losing that belt to Waller eventually down the road, but I don't see Waller really being a force in this match.
Yeah,
I can see their things start up after. like their little.
Maybe they would have to bring Waller to Raw.
No, why not? They brought LA Knight in to fight him.
That's true. I don't know. I mean, the only interference I could see happening to this would be Imperium coming down. I mean, they're going to get involved. It's just a matter of who comes to, if anybody, who comes down to the Miz. Which the only thing I've really kind of seen floating around this is DIY would come down to interrupt Imperium from attacking the Miz, and that's only because Tommaso Ciampa has a connection / kinship, as one article read it, with the Miz, since that was his partnership.
Didn't they just beat the shit out of each other?
Yeah,
3 months ago. Okay.
Yeah, but when DIY came out for their first match together, the Miz was walking off after a beatdown, and they both looked back at him.
Ooh.
They said that's clearly a sign.
That's all we needed. That's all we needed.
Well, it's more to go off of than why Grayson Waller would get infected into this fucking match.
He's saying you suck.
Massive donkey dick.
Whoa.
Which she was like 4 inches or more, so it's fine. If you don't get that, it's a short joke. I
Did we all three take the
think
Miz?
it's 10. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't you change my subject.
How dare you, sir?
You bastard. All right. Then we have. Okay, I guess we should. No, we'll do the match of the night later. Then we have this match, which I really don't know how I feel about it. The Women's World Championship match: Rhea Ripley versus Zoe Stark.
I'll
Lane,
just say Rhea and move on.
I think
I want Zoe to win. I want Zoe to win more than anybody probably in here, but it's not going to happen yet.
Sir, we had a long conversation.
We did. We did. You're right.
Fucking Roggle. God damn it.
That's what she looks like.
Oh my god.
Tell me I'm wrong.
No, we're not getting into that. We're not addressing the gremlins here. Rhea's gonna win. I know it. I want Zoe to win, fucking hands down.
Yeah.
I think she'd be a better active champ than Rhea. But
Agreed.
we're also seeing Shayna Baszler on Monday night just kind of popped up to Rhea, and now she's next in line, clearly. So. Yeah, I got
Why
Rhea.
to go to the dentist?
You better watch it. She'll beat your ass one of these days.
Dude, I can't help it.
We pop
I can't
off.
help it.
We pop off and we get tagged. And they go,
Holy shit, yeah.
who the fuck's Lane? I'm like, you gotta talk to Roggle. I may be the producer and the media content creator. You need to talk to Roggle.
You're the one that let it slide. You put it in the show.
We will delete our entire catalog at that point.
I will not.
Hopefully she doesn't read any of the wrestling breaks I'm in for cards, because I go in pretty hard on her there too.
Then Dakota Kai's coming after me. So I think
I'd rather have Dakota Kai come after me than Shayna Baszler.
Well,
the only one that really talks shit on is Flair and Ronda. Damn. I'm gonna
we're
start
worried about the
talking shit
females.
on
We talk all kinds of
Alexis.
shit about the guys too. We're worried about the females.
I ain't scared about the dudes. Them.
Kick him in the junk, not run. It's cool.
Yeah.
I know our weaknesses. I know
Shayna
where they
Baszler
lie.
actually frightens me though. Like, she's a scary looking person.
Is this going to be a straight up one-on-one? Dominic's probably going to be out with Rhea, correct?
No, I don't know. Maybe. I mean, he's got to get ready for War Games. Who knows what they're doing?
There's no purpose for Dominic to be involved.
There's no purpose for a lot of things for Dominic, but he's still around.
Yeah.
My thing though is if they're trying to push Rhea to be this, because they've always said they had big plans for her, you need to have her beat these people fair and square. Not like Roman, where, he's had 3 title defenses where he's won clearly, and 37 where the bloodlines helped him. She needs to be dominant.
He's had 3. That sounds like a lot.
I don't know. I threw a number out there. I was trying to be nice, but I'm not sure how many it's actually been.
All right, so I think we're all in agreement that Rhea's taking this one
Most
over
likely.
Zoe. Now I can see it being a fairly good match for sure.
I think
But
it'll end up being a great match.
Roman Reigns has been Universal Champion for a
7
really
years.
long time, and he has not had one clean win during his entire championship run. I knew 3 sounded way too fucking high.
So I overshot that big time. I thought I was being kind of low, but I overshot it big time.
I'm getting this
I
from
think
Google,
it was
so it could all be
the
wrong.
3-inch thing was in my head. I said the number 3.
I know you're
going.
getting like Roman and Rogel confused, like R and R type thing, but
Yeah, that's true.
Roman's
This
not
champion
short.
thing.
Rogel is short.
Yeah. Nothing to do with the championship thing. You can stop.
Yeah, Rhea wins. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't see Dominic getting involved by any means. I don't know, but definitely not match of the night. I don't think Rhea's had one interesting match ever, and if she has, since her title run, let me say that since her title run,
Okay.
her current title run,
I was
she's
thinking,
been
I know
boring
you don't like
as
Flair,
fuck.
but that match against Flair at WrestleMania was pretty nice.
That was all Flair, though.
It was still a nice match, is all I'm saying.
It can be a nice match, but it's still shit because it's Rhea Ripley.
It's a good match, man.
Well, 3 inches is good when it's snow.
Well, yeah.
I
But
think
it's
they have
still a
shirt.
lot.
He's like, it only snowed a lot last night. What do you
Listen,
say,
in
3
Texas,
inches? It's
in
not
Texas,
average,
that's
right?
a lot. My
it
doctor
stops
said it was
traffic.
average. It stops traffic after like 3 centimeters.
Yeah.
Why are you 3 centimeters? Is that what you're telling us?
You don't worry about where it does end up on your forehead.
Blah, 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 what?
When did she win the title, Rhea?
WrestleMania.
WrestleMania?
Does that mean okay?
You know, if you watch these shows,
I
you
can't remember.
if
My
you-
memory is dog shit.
If you just fucking listen to what Lane says too, like he
That's
said,
not happening.
that was like 3 seconds ago, and I got the number 3 going again.
listen, he doesn't have a memory span of 3 seconds, let alone 3 microseconds. He has a 3 micrometer penis.
Hold on, give him a second. He's thinking. Look at him.
No, I'm looking.
I gave him 3. He's taking too long. We'll keep 3 going.
I was looking at
like-
her matches.
Like all her interesting ones have like it's a fatal 3 or a triple threat, fatal 4-way, fatal 5, like where
Only-
other people are involved,
Yeah,
and it's not even focused around her.
Yeah, not counting WrestleMania, Selena Vega has been her best one, and that really wasn't even that great.
One of her mini matches with fucking Natalia.
Which
She had a lot of
that was
those.
needed.
She
We
needed
needed
12
that.
of them.
We needed that.
God damn, she had 12. She didn't have. I don't know if 12's right. That sounds
One of them was
accurate, though.
actually on a pay-per-view, am I right? And it was like a whole 3 minutes long. I'm back on the 3 thing again.
There was
But it was-
9 just with
Overshot by
Natalia,
3.
and then two more with Becky and Natalia.
Yeah.
I was off by 1.
Fuck shit. Yeah, there's a lot.
Jeez, yeah.
And,
And, and fucking Natalia now has a tag partner.
Tag title shot.
Yeah,
Right? Tegan?
yeah, Tegan Knox,
Yeah.
which
The
ooh,
sparkliest wizard or whatever she calls
Shiniest
it.
wizard.
Shiniest. Yeah, there it is. Sparkles.
you better be
Yeah,
careful. I'll come at you with all these sparkles. Yeah, do the spirit fingers too.
Shit. Jazz hands.
Okay. Anyways, off that shit show. And right now, while this match card looks, no, it looks okay. Overall wise, it looks okay. I was so ready for this next match until fucking Monday night and they announced Randy Orton, which pissed me off. The last match of the night.
Blew it.
We had to snuff the CM Punk rumors. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Anyways, the last match of the
a
night.
little part
will
of
be-
you, when Cody said legacy, was like, yeah, Ted DiBiase Jr., baby.
He's in jail.
He's in prison.
He got 7-day vacation time. Good behavior. That, I mean, let's just be real. It would work because they had Dirty Dom, who's also been in jail, and we could get Ted DiBiase Jr. come out and be like, "Bitch, you've never been to jail. Let me show you, jail boy." And then he goes outside, yeah, and he takes him outside. And next thing you see is Dominic get bent over the steel stairs, and they have to cut away.
Oh, jeez, that got dirty.
He's called Dirty Dom.
Yeah, that got dirty. Take him out to the yard. Have your way with him.
All you're gonna hear is, "Oh yeah, daddy." Order. Anyways, final match of the night. This will be the main event. We have the men's war game match. Bear with me. We have Judgment Day, which will consist of Priest, Dirty Dominic Mysterio, Finn Balor, and JD McDonough, and Drew McIntyre versus Cody Rhodes' team of Rhodes, Jey Uso, Randy Orton, Seth freaking Rollins, and Sami Zayn.
Yep.
What's
I
that
was hoping
stupid
at least
face?
Randy was going to come out on Monday.
I was like,
hoping,
who's gonna take this one first?
I wanted Randy to come out on Monday. I was really hoping it would have helped for the pop.
That's one of like the two main takeaways from Monday Night Raw was why the fuck did they not at least cut his music or play his music? Why didn't he show up? So like the big takeaway, and then also Jay's expression, which he is selling the shit out of it really, really well.
That's okay. So I was gonna bring that up. I think that's gonna have something to play with.
For those that don't know, i.e. Roggle, the last time we saw Randy on TV was against the Usos, and the Usos took Randy out of action. So
Correct.
that's why Jay is freaking the fuck out. Is because he's the reason why Randy's missed 18 months of
A long
TV. Yeah. Or at least that's the storylines. Jay's the reason why. Not the millions of RKOs he's delivered and landed on his back. So we will see stories evolve that is going to focus around Jay and Randy Orton. However, the only person that's really like on good terms with Randy is Cody Rhodes. Yes. Seth and Randy have a nasty history. Jay and Randy have a nasty history. Sammy, I guess technically because of the bloodline thing, but even then, no correlation with Randy Orton. Mm-hmm. So yeah. And I hope he just punts the ever-loving fuck out of Dominic Mysterio. I'm not talking like one time or two times. The triple threat, I want him to go for 3 kicks to the dome.
Do it.
To Dirty Dom. And that'd be the first time you hear me cheer while Dom is in the ring. But I'm gonna go with Cody's team. It makes no logical sense to have all this hype build up and the return of Randy Orton to let Randy lose or his team lose. So I have Cody's team taking the win, and Priest being the reason why he loses or they lose. Just throw that extra sprinkle of essence in there.
I'm going to say the Judgment Day wins it. But I'm going to say it's
fucking hard on because of Dirty Dom.
Listen, I am 3 inches standing at attention right now.
Just go visit Roggle if you need to go speak of Dirty Dom.
I think Randy is going to cost them the match. I think he's going to come back and everybody's going to be excited, but he's going to be typical fucking Randy. And he's going to RKO Cody Rhodes out of nowhere. And that's going to start and Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes until Cody's ready to fucking take that belt from Roman. And I think because of that,
you stupid motherfucking bitch. Don't you flip me over here. Don't you flip me over here. I've been convincing myself all goddamn day it has to be Cody's team.
Cody needs a good feud, and I think Randy Orton and Cody would make a phenomenal feud.
This stupid bitch over here fucking making me flip. That makes too much sense. I hate Judgment Day, but
I think that's what's going to happen. I don't think they're going to turn on Damian until he gets rid of that briefcase. I think until that briefcase is gone,
Oh, when
he's
the briefcase
probably
is gone.
or the titles, the tag titles.
Priest will cash in, maybe not tomorrow. I'll go through that theory. But when Priest cashes in and wins the title, that's going to be his escape plan, because it's going to be Finn turning on Priest. And then they're going to drop the tag titles because Finn and Priest can't get along because Finn wants the title, and they're going to start a feud giving Finn the title back later on. But stupid motherfucker. I'm going to go with you on this one.
You're welcome.
We'll let Rogel talk here in like 5 seconds because he doesn't give a shit about any of this. But I refuse to let Judgment Day win. So I'm going to say Drew McIntyre has to capture the win.
I think McIntyre makes the pin. Yes.
God damn, I can't believe he talked me into it. It makes too much sense.
It's Randy Orton, man. Are you kidding me?
It's fucking Randy Orton.
He's not going to come back and be like, "Oh, daisies, I'm here to help you guys." No. He's going to come back and make a fucking statement.
No, but he could come back and be like, okay, I like your dad likes me. You like my dad liked you. Our dads knew each other. Our dads wrestled together. We have family here. We have legit legacy here, more than just inside WWE. I'll help you this once, but then you owe me.
Yeah, no. The whole time Cody's saying, yeah, you're right. And then bam, RKO out of nowhere. And fucking Cody's laid out and Drew gets the pin.
He's going to RKO Jay. He's going to RKO.
Already not RKO. Okay.
Yeah, he's going to RKO with the whole fucking team. That's how it's going to go down.
Everybody's going to get one.
It's going to be Seth, then Jay, and then Sammy's going to be like, oh my God, what the fuck happened? And Cody's going to be like, what the fuck happened? And then Cody gets RKO'd and Sammy's just kind of there. Or everybody gets a fucking RKO. And Randy just leaves.
You know what? I'd be okay with 9 people laying in the ring, fucking face down, and Randy Orton's just like, out.
He just tosses his hands up and he drags Drew over Cody and says, there you go.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
It won't happen, but that's what I want to happen now.
That's just what I see happening. I think the Judgment Day pulls this out.
Do you think the briefcase is cashed in too?
I don't think he cashes it in yet. I don't. I could see it. It'd be perfect time. Seth Rollins is going to have the shit kicked out of him.
The rumor right now is he's cashing in on Survivor Series because of War Games. But
I mean, it makes perfect sense for to have in cage. Everybody's around.
Make perfect sense.
I hope you fucking stub your toe. Does it? Your head. So
I hope you sleep on a hot side of a pillow.
I'm gonna go with Judgment Day.
That might have been the meanest thing anybody's ever said to me.
No, I think, how's your marriage going? All right. I don't want Judgment Day to win. That's the problem. It's like, I don't. But it makes too much fucking sense. Just because Randy's Randy. I do want him. Have you guys seen the memes of Rhea getting RKO'd?
Oh, that would be amazing.
Because Randy's back and said if anybody's going to toss hands with Rhea, it's going to be because of Randy. And it's him RKOing all these women.
Yes. Yes. I love it.
That pissed me off. That's all 3. All right. Well, then. Who do you guys have as match of the night?
I don't want to go first.
Rogel, you've been quiet this whole goddamn time.
Match of the night, I'll probably go... it's going to be the male War Games.
Same.
I think... I can't say it with a straight face. Carly, no, I'm just kidding.
You stupid.
I think it's gonna be Ripley and Zoe.
You think the underdog match card is gonna be the one?
I think Ripley and Zoe is gonna be. I have this feeling that they're gonna continue to make Zoe look like a.
That's just called an erection.
Well, maybe. But I feel like that's gonna be a damn good match, and Zoe's going to make it a good match. I don't think Rhea's going to make it a good match. I think Zoe's going to make it a good match. But that, in turn, is going to make it one of the better matches. That's just my opinion.
Look, I'm going on the record that men's War Game is going to be match of the night, but just to make things interesting, and so where we don't have three people saying the same goddamn thing, or two people saying the same thing. Women's War Game. That's my Blue Moon Hail Mary. They somehow are match of the night. Just saying. That's my pick.
And all of us are gonna look like assholes when Santos Escobar walks out with match of the.
I'd be so pissed. God damn, that was a good match.
That was the best match. Fuck.
I would be more okay with that than I would if Gunther was a good match.
No, that's not gonna be a good match.
Not at all.
Mostly because that means
Probably one of the worst matches of the night.
That means Rog would have to admit, God damn it, Gunther had a good match.
No,
He
I'll never
won't,
admit
so
that. I
it'll
don't
never
care.
be a good match.
I'll never admit it.
No.
Nope. No way. I can't stand him.
But what if John Cena comes out and FU's Gunther, and then they start a feud, and then he finally becomes the IC title holder, and then he becomes a first-time Grand Slam for him. The only title he's never held.
You just took this like fucking levels. There's levels now to this match. This match is setting up everything.
I have ADHD.
I bet you Grayson Waller gets shit on. You bring in John Cena out of fucking nowhere, and all of a sudden you're Oliver's dick. What the hell's going on here?
He likes me better than you.
Apparently.
He's gonna come out like this still, like those old people that smoke too
That's
much.
it.
Too many smikes. No, John Cena's not coming out in that
No.
match. Get out of here.
But if he does, to have John Cena and Randy Orton in the same match card, I think it'd be the first time in what, almost a decade, I feel like.
Probably.
Going to Google.
A little part of you still gets excited when you hear John Cena's music. Yeah, I'm talking to you.
I think if do we have anything else that we think is going to happen in Survivor Series other than just the regular matches?
No.
Any big comebacks since there's nobody left, since they've already
We
spoiled
talked about
everything?
it. We talked about that at the top of the show.
Other than, I guess, CM Punk.
Damn, Punk is coming.
You shut your goddamn whore mouth here. Okay, Lane?
Who said that?
CM Punk is not. Alexa Bliss would be ashamed of you for talking like that.
It would be, right. I apologize.
Don't apologize to us. Apologize to Alexa behind you.
Well, I'd have to apologize for many more things than that.
Well, you better just hope nobody in WWE watches this episode.
It's her boy band husband gonna come get me? Ryan Cabrera?
No, but she just had a baby. Had a baby?
Nope, not yet.
Not yet?
December. Yeah.
She'll kick your ass and she'll be, doped up.
I can only hope.
Like, hold on. Really?
Oh, you're winning. You're winning. Oh no.
That's not hard enough. You can hit me hard. Do it. No, so
shit.
I don't know. This overall match card is like, again, it's not fantastic, and honestly, compared to like previous Survivor Series, it feels very lackluster.
It's all because you got War Games and it's going to take for fucking ever. They can't have more matches in there.
Well, it's not even because of
Even
that.
the
It's
build
just, like,
Well, shit, look at it. You have two big ass matches with War Games. You have two titles, and then some random fucking thrown together shit.
these take the same amount of fucking time as brand warfare matches did, a SmackDown versus Raw.
That's what I'm saying. That's why you're not going to have a huge card.
You should have at least 10.
we need more.
Better.
Do you not see what the first match is? It's Carlito versus Santos Escobar. We're saying that the power of these matches is a little lower than what we would have hoped for.
Well, look at what you have in the mains. That's what I'm saying. You have all your main people in the war games. That's why.
You clearly have not played any WWE 2K game and played GM mode. You have to spread your stars out. You can't have
by the way,
a great
I beat
opener.
SmackDown as a Raw general manager.
I beat all of them, so toot your own fucking horn later. But the whole
I'll do it
point-
right now, goddammit.
Keep it off screen. That's all I ask. But you need to like build the anticipation, and build up the hype to all of it. And right now there's only 2 matches that have legitimate hype behind them, and it's the war game matches. The women's world title match is a fucking joke still because Rhea is a joke. She can't be taken serious as a championship or as a champion right now. Her mic skills and promo skills are starting to suffer. And there was just an article out saying that she's being told she has to go to school or take acting lessons because her promo skills are lackluster now, and she's getting a lot of screen time, and they should be better than what they are. And then you have The Miz versus Gunther. Again, Gunther is not great on the mic, and he's not great promo skill either. The Miz is carrying this, but again, there's not much build up to this to begin with. It's not a hype match. Gunther is very fucking boring to watch. And then you have Lane's boner-inducing match of Carlito versus Escobar. Like, they just I didn't know you got that tattooed. Very cool. Like this makes no sense other than I bet it does. This makes no sense in a 3-week span time. Like, to have this match been built up for like maybe the Rumble in January, sure. That would make more sense to have basically 3 months, 2.5 months, feud building and laying Escobar take on Cruz Torres or whatever that ragtag name is, and having him go through other people and maybe even bringing in other Latino wrestlers like Dragon Lee or Axiom, like bring them in, cool. But it's so lackluster. Like, this match is not where it should be. And overall, the only 2 matches that are going to be worth a damn are the war game matches. Everything else is like, if women's world title match is good, it's going to be because of Zoe. Just like her last title defense at Crown Jewel, Zoe popped off. It's not a great match card.
And I think we said at Crown Jewel, the Crown Jewel episode we did, they don't have time to set everything up. It's going to be dog shit because there's no time to set anything up.
Yeah,
so that's how it's.
But we also said that's why Crown Jewel will continue the story and why Crown Jewel plays an integral part, because they only have 3 weeks. That's where the 3 came from. 3 weeks. Yeah. 3 weeks.
Nailed it.
I knew there was a correlation here. Subliminal messaging to ourselves for 3 weeks. It's awesome. Great. But, I mean, I would love all these matches pop up. I really just want to see Miz beat the shit out of Gunther. I don't even care if it's a good match. I just want to beat the ever-loving shit. I think that'd be the only way you would be like, awesome match.
So he has a great pay-per-view. That was great.
Gunther's injured for 6 months. Match of the night, right there.
Even better. Even better. Didn't think it was possible.
Would you give it match of the night then, Rigel?
No.
I don't know about you, but 25 minutes of chopping someone's chest, match of the night, bro. Match of the night.
No.
You heard it here first. Chopping that shit.
All right. So anyways, if you want to watch Survivor Series, you can catch it live on Peacock Saturday, November 25th at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. I'm looking at the fucking card right now. So yeah, and pay attention to social media, because because our talent can't hurt his fingers by posting stuff.
Yeah, besides that stupid top 25 horror movie, but I'll move on from that.
We talked about that. Shut up.
Excuse me. That's one of our most viewed episodes this month.
They were making fun of him. I shared it. I said, you guys got to listen to this idiot talk about horror movies.
That's where the
He said-
1000 is coming from. Awesome.
I said, this man said Hocus Pocus should be on there in an honorable mention. I can't take him seriously anymore.
Anyways, check
Nightmare
out
Before Christmas. Get out of here.
You shut your mouth. That's a great horror movie.
That is a phenomenal movie. It's not a horror movie.
It's listed as thriller. I don't watch horror movies. But go check out social media. Rogel and I will be live every Thursday, because when this is posted after Thanksgiving, playing maybe Call of Duty. I'm going to get into Fortnite.
Nope.
Why not? Why not? Lane, you're welcome to join us. As always, we drag ass, so it's fine.
I play golf.
Way too much coordination involved in that for him. Swing sticks back and forth is all I can do.
There we go. I'm awesome.
Ball, stick, grunt. Until then, everyone, that's the episode. Watch Survivor Series, see who's right. I think we agreed on everything but the women's war game was the only one
fucking
we were
flipped.
split. I know. Look. If you talk to me during pay-per-views, you would understand why I flip-flop so quick. Okay?
Well,
Lady and I had like a play-by-play.
My bad. Roggle could give me the right fucking phone number.
Oh my god, you told me that story. We will talk about that on the next episode. I promise. Just stay tuned for, or not the next episode, but episode
Who is this?
91. We'll talk about it. But till then, everyone, Rogel, do your fucking sign out. Let's get out of here.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, again, check us out Thursdays. Check out the merch store. Let us know what you think. Rate, review. Let us know. Thanks, though. So then, bye, bitch.
All right. And let's just keep going on. Coming in at number 2 of our most viewed episodes of the year season. For Two Guys One Gamepad, it's episode 81, titled Let's Play Thanksgiving Jeopardy. This is one where I had found a Thanksgiving themed Jeopardy game and asked Rogel all the questions to see if he could say the positive or the negative. Let's see how it turns out.
Welcome back to another episode. It's me, Master. Sig. I promise I'll deposit this like I did 2 episodes ago about wrestling, where Rogel catches on to this. Speaking of him, here's Rogel. He did 2 episodes in the last week and a half. The one before this talked about top 25 horror shows, and then 3 before this, his top villains, heroes, and heroines. So, yeah, when this comes out, it'll be November 7th. So, I got some stuff in store for you, Rogel.
There'll be more to come. Now that I actually been able to sit down and do content, I can do more of it. So yes, there'll be more to come.
I fucking do. I'm so sick and tired of doing solo episodes. My hands are tired. I haven't seen this much action since high school.
Nope, there'll be more to come. I've got it covered, I think.
All right. So, because this episode is debuting, coming out November 7th, I figured what better way to kick off the month of Thanksgiving than with a little Thanksgiving trivia for Rogel.
We know historically how much I fucking hate your trivia.
I would normally tell you there is no math, but there's math. So
It's Thanksgiving. How? It's Thanksgiving. How is there math? Whatever. This is. I already hate it. We haven't even started yet. I already hate your trivia. Let's go. Bring it on. Bring on. Bring on your bullshit. Let's do this.
Hold on. Me.
We're not even a minute in. I'm already pissed off. Great.
Yeah. All right.
Not like being pissed off for the month of Thanksgiving.
Hey, be
Already.
fucking thankful we're going this strong. So
Or eat my ass. How about that?
I will say this before we get into this. No, not fuck. It's good news. It's good news for us, anyways. So the month of October, we hit an all-time high for our podcast. All-time high of like monthly listeners, downloads, all that. For a month of October, At the time of this recording, we only have a week left of the month. We have surpassed 1,200 listens, downloads, and all that for just October. From October 1st to the 31st, we've hit over 1,200, which is historically the highest month we have ever had, the biggest month we've ever had, and the month with like the highest downloads in a singular day. I'm gonna assume you have the metrics pulled up because I see you darting around on your computer screen.
Nope, I don't. I'm not touching. You're talking about it, so I don't touch it. You get all mad at me when I do that stuff.
Don't get mad when you touch yourself.
I'm looking at it. Get off of it. I'm on the phone, Mom. Get off.
So, the single most downloads in one day actually took place on none other than Friday the 13th. 154 downloads in one singular day. We had a close one on October 23rd with 128. So, first off and foremost, before we get into this Thanksgiving trivia, thank you, whether Rago wants to tell you all that or not. Thank you for that. That's amazing. Literally, listeners all over the world. US, Canada, and UK are the top three at the time of this recording, followed by Romania. We're kind of a big deal in Romania, apparently. I don't know. So, thank you so much. We do. I greatly appreciate it. I'm not going to speak for Rago. He's a grown-ass bald man. He can speak for himself, even though he is only 5'4".
You're so angry tonight. Like, what? God, you're attacking me on every angle right now.
I had to match your energy for the hatred of this game that we're getting ready to play.
That's how it's going to go. Great. There's a whole category for Matt. This is stupid.
So,
history,
with that
math,
said,
holiday, food, miscellaneous.
thank you for listening.
Right.
Don't forget to check us out on social media as well, and our personal stuff over on Twitch and YouTube, Kick, whatever. On our personal channels, Roggle and CyberMerc6. So, you got anything to add before we play this game? Not about this game, though. Not about this game.
Let's fucking get this shit wagon going.
What he means to say is thank you. He appreciates it. So,
oh yeah, thank you.
I will not pause this. I promise. My button has been changed. So, pitter patter, motherfucker. Let's get at her. There are 5 subjects or 5 topics of this Jeopardy, all ranging from 100 points to 500 points. Your topics are history, math, holiday, food, miscellaneous. This is all Thanksgiving themed Jeopardy. And for those of you keeping track at home, he is 1-1. 1 win, 1 loss. So, can he be in the positive? 2 for 1 or 2 and 1? Let's get at it. Pick your category.
For 100.
What? Math?
Math for 100.
Americans will spend this much money on Thanksgiving dinners this year. Close estimates. I will give you points. So let me see the answer really quick. If you're close within $3 million.
What?
This is your buffer.
Average. This is the average American.
No, listen. Americans will spend this much money on Thanksgiving dinner this year. Collectively, Americans will spend this much money on Thanksgiving dinner this year. While he's thinking about it,
I'm already
let us know. See if you answer it the same way. Comment below.
This one is just as annoying as the scientific horror movies that we had last month. Yeah, great. This was cool.
We didn't do a Halloween Jeopardy, but okay. He fucked up. That was his responsibility.
I will say
Americans will spend this much money on Thanksgiving dinner this year.
$13 million.
How much?
13.
Million or billion?
I don't know, million. Oh.
No. Not even in the realm of being close by $1 billion.
Really?
So, negative 100 points. Americans will spend roughly 2.8 billion with a B, bravo, dollars this year. Dun, dun, dun.
I want to know where they got their math on that one too.
Probably statistical trends analysis, like they do
Yeah,
every
whatever.
year.
Don't cloud the issue with your facts here.
You're saying 13 million when we
I
have
don't know.
like
I have no fucking idea.
how many people in the United States? There are 331.9 million people in the U.S. as of 2021, and you think we're only going to spend 13 million on Thanksgiving dinner?
Yeah, not every one of those people are paying either. How many kids are paying for it that are also calculated into that?
Even if you said 1/3 of the people paying, that's still 100. And that and a turkey is fucking expensive. And let's not even talk about inflation or anything. So shit's expensive. Anyways, maybe 100. Let's go.
Food 100.
Food for 100. This food is the most popular side dish for Thanksgiving.
Are these actually like factual or is it all fucking opinionated?
Dude, I don't know. It's from fucking JeopardyLabs.com. I don't have a say on this.
Most popular side dish
For Thanksgiving. Does that sound copyrighted? Am I going to get in trouble for that one?
We've only been banned once, and that's just on Twitch, so it should be fine. I will go with mashed potatoes.
Ding 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 ding. You are correct. We'll just do that. We'll give you praise.
That's right.
Because I know how much you love those things. He's break even,
Oh my
y'all.
God. All right. History for 100. This is going to be another train wreck.
History for 100. The first Thanksgiving actually lasted this long.
1 week.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
No. What is 3 days? And you're not answering this form of Jeopardy, so I really should be docking you at every point, but I won't hold that against
we
you.
make this argument every time.
I know.
I never do.
I know. I know. Negative 100 again.
Fuck.
Do I have a sad horn? I do.
Fucking hate you. Holiday 100.
Holiday for 100. The day after Thanksgiving, often referred to as the biggest shopping day of the year, is nicknamed this.
Black Friday.
Oh, we're canceled this time. That would be correct. You're break even again. Let me guess, miscellaneous for 100?
Miscellaneous. Yep.
Motherfuckers is going in order. Miscellaneous for 100. This parade is the world's largest inflatable parade on Thanksgiving.
Macy's Day Parade.
I'll give it to you, even though it's asking for Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Apparently, they have multiple parades. But I know what you meant, so I gave it to you.
All right.
He's positive, y'all. For what you asked?
Holiday for 400.
Daily double? How many points do you want on this?
Bet it all. Bet it all.
So we'll say 800 to double 400. Cool. This
I only have 100. I can't bet what I don't have.
Yeah, but if you would, whatever. You only get 100, but if you win, you could have got 400. I let you bet whatever last time. This winter Christmas song was actually first written for Thanksgiving. All right, got me there. Surprise, motherfucker.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
That's your final answer.
Yeah, because that's the only one I can think of for like food.
Wrong.
Say Jingle Bells. I'm gonna fucking jump to this and slap you.
Jingle bells, yeah.
Shut up.
Jingle bells.
Are you
Right.
fucking serious?
No, that's what the answer was. Jingle bells.
This whole thing is stupid.
Your whole existence is stupid. Your 5
I
foot
think you're
4
just
existence is
I think you make this shit up just to make me mad.
You would get a lot more wrong if I made this up.
That's all it is. I think it's all just to make me mad.
You can play these games at home at www.jeopardylabs.com. Not sponsored. But hey, Jeopardy Labs, like, we've done 4 of these.
Food for 500.
Food for 500, by the way. You are negative 300. It didn't let me just take away 200 points. It said you got 400 wrong on daily double. I can't control the points. I just hit plus or minus. Leave me alone.
Okay.
This type of soup is accounted for 40% of all soups sold on Thanksgiving. Yeah, I believe that. Yep.
I'm gonna go with cream and mushroom.
You would be correct, sir.
Yes.
Cream and mushroom soup. Nice. Sir, I need you to pay attention, sir.
History for 300.
What for 300?
History.
Enunciate, motherfucker. History for 300. This president was the first to pardon a turkey. Recent.
I know.
Like within the last
Obama.
30 years. 40 years, sorry, 40 years. Within our lifetime.
What was that? George W.
Ooh, close. George H.W. Bush, his father. Negative 100. This is a roller coaster, y'all. He's up, he's down, he's up, he's down. Whew. Hold on to your diapers, everyone. Try and make it easy for you. I said last 40 years.
I think I meant that one, but I should have said the one that started the wars.
You could have just said Bush's daddy. I would have taken it.
Yeah. Miscellaneous for 500.
Miscellaneous for 500. Okay, good luck on this one. The amount of calories consumed on Thanksgiving is equivalent to the amount of calories consumed on Thanksgiving is equivalent to this many Big Macs. As someone who eats a lot of McDonald's, you should know this.
Do I have to give you the amount of Big Macs?
Yes, just the number of Big Macs.
7 Big Macs.
That's your final answer?
Yes.
So close. 8.
Fuck.
Just like your sex life. So close. Yes, so far away.
Food for 300.
Food for 300. This amount of calories consumed on average by Americans on Thanksgiving. This is the amount of calories consumed on average by Americans on Thanksgiving.
There's that.
Well, the math is correct. Okay. I'm going to let you be within, like, I'll say 200 calories.
200?
Yeah.
8,500.
You are.
That's
3,000 over.
Really? Damn it.
One Big Mac has 563 calories. 8 of those is just over 4,500 calories. So 4,500 calories is the amount of calories consumed on average by Americans on Thanksgiving. And there's your sad sound. You are now negative 900 because you have gotten the last 2 wrong. Yeah. Sir, you need to get your head out of your ass, get your hand off your dick,
for
and
200. Math for 200.
Math for 200.
Actually, about a fucking Big Mac.
Americans prepare this many turkeys for Thanksgiving each year. Damn! Remember how many people are in the U.S.? Okay, it's not in the hundreds, but just remember how many people are in the U.S. And I'll give you a buffer of, say, 5 million.
$81 million. These are dumb fucking questions.
That would be incorrect, sir. The answer is 46 million.
Whatever.
He is negative 1100, y'all. He could come back. He has enough points on the board to come back. But will he? Will
History
Rocco
for
come back?
200.
I was getting ready to cut a promo on a commercial. God damn. History for 200. This was the year of the first Thanksgiving.
Fucking some time ago.
Just remember, we were founded, or we were solidified in 1776. This was well before that.
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
Okay, just like not that century. Sometime in the 16th.
I know it's 16.
Okay, just making sure.
1665.
Is your final answer?
Yes.
Look, guys, I'm trying to give him help. I'm letting him do double guesses and everything, and the motherfucker ain't taking it. That, sir, is incorrect. 1621. And for anybody who's listening and is like, why doesn't this motherfucker just like Google this shit? Because we have integrity.
That's cheating.
And he's a cheating whore.
All right, math for 300.
Math for 300. This many pumpkin pies are 8 on Thanksgiving. This many pumpkin pies are 8 on Thanksgiving. Again, think about the population. I will give you a buffer of, we'll say 8 million.
Let's see, this one has to be way higher than the turkeys because there's normally multiple pies.
This is pumpkin pies, though. This is pumpkin.
In my experience, there's always multiple fucking pumpkin pies because everybody fucking brings them. I'm gonna go with 67.4 million.
$50 million pies. I haven't tried. Like I made guttural noises when you said it has to be a lot more than turkeys. I can tell you, like, you may have a lot of pumpkin pies. We don't have any pumpkin pies. So I offset you. All right, everyone. He's at negative 1600, and we are roughly halfway through the game. It's not looking good for him.
Joke's on you. I play Jeopardy like I play golf.
Poorly?
No, that's not true. Because I'd be in the positive in golf, not the negative. So never mind. That one goes the other way too. History for 400. Fuck.
History for 400. Okay. History for 400. This year, Thanksgiving was celebrated on the third Thursday in November, not the fourth. All right, let me rephrase it because I don't like the way that's phrased. What year was Thanksgiving celebrated on the third Thursday in November as to not the fourth?
It's always on the third Thursday.
No, it's not.
The fuck, it's not.
It's not. It's always on the fourth. It's always on the fourth Thursday. It's always been on the fourth.
No, that's bullshit.
As someone who's worked retail extensively, I can tell you it's always been on the fourth Thursday as long as we both have been alive. And to make this question a little bit simpler, it wasn't quite 100 years ago. So less than 100 years ago, this was the last time Thanksgiving was celebrated on the third Thursday as opposed to the fourth Thursday. Hopefully that helps you out. Probably doesn't, seeing as you always thought it was on Thursday. But it's less than 100 years.
You can shove that cricket right up your ass. Fuck, I don't know, 1945.
So close. So close.
1947.
No, you're going the wrong direction. It was 1939. Do we need to pause and let you go Google search?
No, you can go. You can go on. I don't know.
Negative 2000.
That's what I was going for.
Well, let's see how many points are on the board. 15, 19, 23, 27, 3,000, 33, 35, 37, 39.
39 what?
3,900 points are all that's left on the board.
Oh, okay. So I'm not negative 3,900.
No, but you're negative 2,000.
What I just was I. Did I do history for 400?
Yeah, you already said history.
All right.
So the remaining categories you have is history for 500, math for 4 and 5, holiday for 2, 3, and 5, food for 2 and 4, miscellaneous for 2, 3, and 4.
Okay, because I'm marking them off on mine too. So.
Well, I'd hope so. So I have to repeat this.
All right, math for 400. Let's go ahead and just mark this one as bad. Wait, there's a chance. There's a chance we get this. It's very slim, like your hairline.
That's thin, not slim.
Same
I have
thing.
Previous pictures to prove my hairline has stayed the same. It's just thinned out. Anyways, math for 400. At least I have a hairline and hair. The amount of turkeys consumed every year.
Fuck these turkeys!
Fucking Thanksgiving.
I don't give a shit. There's other things to fucking talk about.
Shut your whore ass mouth and let me finish this question. All right, are we good? Are we good, boo boo? Can you chill out? All right, right?
I'm sorry,
Are we
I got
fine?
angry.
We doing this?
Sorry, I got angry.
Let's do this. The amount of turkeys consumed every year is roughly 235 million and 46 million on Thanksgiving. This percent is how much turkey Americans eat on Thanksgiving. Does that make sense? What is 46 million of 235? I'll let you use a calculator.
Something. I have to use a calculator?
I mean, you don't have to.
I'm not going to use one. I'm going to try and do this off the top of my head.
All right, y'all. This is going to be intense. If you have not watched the first episode of Jeopardy, make sure you do that because a lot of math questions and he did not fare very well at all.
Yeah, you better just keep the crickets going. Holy fuck. They want percentage?
This is simple math too.
Fucking 10%?
I'm gonna just say this: 10% would mean on
no.
There'd be 460 million plus turkeys eaten a year. I'm only going to give you a buffer of 3%, by the way. 2%. Buffer of 2%. Sorry, 2. Can't give you 3. Just like you can't give your wife 3.
Yeah. Twice. I don't know, fucking 2%.
10%
I don't fucking
would
know.
mean 460 million turkeys. The question is,
Which is
235
way above.
235 million turkeys are eaten every year in America. On Thanksgiving, 46 million are eaten. What percent of turkeys come from Thanksgiving alone? It cannot be. It cannot be 10%. It can definitely not be 2%. I'm going to need an answer. Yeah, you did, you dumbass. Americans' education system taught at the finest. Look at that, Missouri, born and raised over there.
I can't sit here and think about it. Fucking an ADHD mind like this cannot work.
Don't you fucking pull ADHD into this. My ADHD figure this shit out real quick.
No, 27%.
That's your final answer. We're taking that one.
Yeah.
Wrong. 20%.
Fuck.
For anybody who's listening and is like playing along and you're screaming to 20%, at Roggle or OG_Roggle on most platforms. That's it.
Go ahead. You're not gonna bother me at all. I know I'm not good at math all the time.
He doesn't check his
Things.
his message anyways.
You fucking I need to. Go ahead at me. I don't give a shit. I'll answer fucking 20% of you.
No, he won't. He'll probably answer too because he doesn't know his math.
We'll both be surprised on what 20% is. All right. Let's fucking get math out of the way.
Math 500?
Yes. Right. Ask me about fucking turkey again.
It's not about turkeys.
Big Macs?
It is about percentages again.
Fuck.
Okay. Math 500. 50 million people watch the Macy's parade and 3 million people attend. This percent is how many people attend the parade instead of watching it. In case you're wondering, 3 million is what percentage of 50 million? All right.
I fucking hate you.
I'm having to reward this everybody for his help only because he's not very smart.
Shut up.
He did go to Missouri.
17%.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
I'll even give you a buffer of 5. Is that your final answer?
Yes.
10%. 10%, okay. I want you to do the math. What is 10% of 50 million? 5. Okay. 5. So how's 3 million 17% of 50?
Because it's higher.
3 million is less than 5 million. You stupid fucking dumbass. 6%. It's 6%.
That's what I said.
You said 17. You stupid Missourian dumb fuck. All right, everyone. He's negative 2,900 points. Let's go to scoreboard. Let's see how many points are left on the board. We have 1,800, 21, 24, 26, 28, 3,000. he needs to get the next 9 questions right. Oh, I forgot this because he definitely deserves it. He needs to get all 9 remaining questions right. And I will give him a daily double, which he can wager however many fucking points he wants. Okay. Okay. You haven't touched miscellaneous in a while, so history for 500. Okay,
yes.
Cool. All right. What year was Thanksgiving made into a national holiday? In case you're wondering, not the 1900s and not the 2000s. So.
Like that obviously not the 2000s.
I'll give you a buffer of 5 years. No, 7 years. We'll do 7 years. 7's lucky, at least for everyone but you. 7 years, and to just give you a little, luck. It's in the 1800s. So, maybe roughly 200 years after the first Thanksgiving was.
Oh, now you want me to remember what you said about the first one? I already forgot that.
Or your answer, at least. I remember your answer, so.
I don't remember my answer either.
Well, I remember it. It's because it was 300 years before my mom would have been born, but neither here nor there, if that's not public information. So, what year was Thanksgiving made into a national holiday? 1800s. Okay.
1840.
Give you a buffer of 7 years. Are you sure you want to go with 1840s? Maybe not something a little bit higher. Or a lot higher. Just a little higher.
1886.
Too much. 1863. I was hoping at most you go to 1870, so I can give you a 7-year buffer. 1863, Thanksgiving was made into a national holiday. Again, in the U.S. All right. It doesn't matter which one's the daily double because you're going to be able to wager however many fucking points you want. To break even, I guess, however many negative points.
Holiday 200.
All right, we have the holiday for 200. When rated, Thanksgiving is America's second favorite holiday. This holiday is the first.
I'm going to go with Christmas and be wrong. Okay.
Negative 3,200, y'all. He's making gains.
I mean, it seemed way too
small and
easy.
short, but he's making progress.
Miscellaneous for 400. Ask me about a fucking turkey.
About pie.
Well, of course it is.
This percent is how many Americans eat pie for breakfast.
This is not a math question. It's not a math section. Nothing. How many Americans eat pie? Percentage of Americans eat pie.
Yeah, for breakfast.
For breakfast? Oh, you fat fucks.
It helps. It's double digits. It's less than 50%. I'll give you a buffer of 10. Give you a buffer of fucking 10.
30. 30%.
Very close. You're within your buffer. It's 35.
Oh my gosh. What was that one for?
400 points.
Fucking shit.
Negative 2,800 is what he is in the hole. He still has a daily double, of which he will be allowed to wager as much as he's missing, plus 100 to be positive. Just so everyone's on the page,
Holiday.
because he is fucked at this point.
Holiday 500.
And to be fair, I'll make it one of the smaller numbers where he stands a better chance. And this year, Canada will celebrate their Thanksgiving on this date.
Who cares? It's Canada. And this, say it again. I blocked out when you said Canada.
I'm going to just wash this question altogether. It says, in this year, Canada will celebrate their Thanksgiving on this date. That's
what the future.
So we're just going to scrub this. This does not count. I'll be nice. I'll give him the 500 points because this question is written very poorly. It's October 10th, 2022. And there's no indication this is on 2022, especially since this Jeopardy was created in 2023. So whoever made this question, fuck you. So we'll give them a 500. Food for what?
200.
I would not know this one. How many ridges are on a 14-ounce can of jellied cranberries?
12.
I'll give you a buffer of 2. Do you want to try again?
8. Fucking 15. I don't know.
Oh, you're within your buffer of 2. Good guess. It's 17. With your guess at 15, I'll give you it right. Who the fuck knows that? Who is counting ridges on a fucking can?
It's the fat people that eating fucking pie for breakfast.
I am not counting ridges on a can.
Well, you never know.
But to be fair, I will also eat like candy for breakfast. It's not a child.
Well, you're a child. Food for 400.
Oh, hold on. I had to reward you. All right, there we go. Food for 400. Yeah. Green bean casserole was invented by an employee at this company.
He was a janitor for Nintendo.
That's America.
Invented by a janitor. Invented by somebody at this company?
Yeah. What company was an employee at that invented green bean casserole?
Campbell's.
Yes, it's Campbell's.
What?
Campbell's is correct. 400. He is negative 1700, y'all. He has 3 questions, 2 300 and a 200. And there's a daily double that if he is intelligent on any level, he will save it for the last one, so where he at least can break even.
Miscellaneous 200.
You stupid fuck.
How am I supposed to know where it's at?
Because I said it earlier on. So I'm going to save the low ones for daily double.
Well, there was still like a 4 and a 500 left. So 3 and 2s. I didn't know.
Daily double. How many points would you like to wager? You have negative 1700. I will let you wager 18 just to break even and have a +1.
Well, let's get 18 so we can go negative even more.
This utensil was not used at the first Thanksgiving. You have a 33% chance of getting this right.
It's not a gun.
Wait, that's not a utensil. That's a tool.
I'm going to go with a fork.
That, sir, would be correct. Let's just get him his 1800 point. There he is, y'all. He's at 100. He is doing so well. He deserves a second clap. Give him.
All right. Now let's get back negative. Holiday for 300.
He only has 2 questions left. Will he wind up in the negatives? Probably.
Yeah.
In this holiday myth, this many pounds are said to have been gained on Thanksgiving? Just in case you're wondering, it's not double digits. I will give you a buffer of
I'm gonna
2.
go with 7 pounds.
Within the buffer, I'll give it to you 5.
5.
Being generous, y'all. He sucks.
All right, miscellaneous 3.
Final question. Miscellaneous for 300. He's at 400 points right now, so he can't go negative. So, yeah. Good job on that.
What the fuck? Fucking duck. Okay.
All right, miscellaneous for 300. Final question. This state set the world record of turkey trot runners dressed as turkeys. Oh, yeah, that
State?
makes sense. Yeah.
New York.
You want to go with that answer? You want to go with like a bigger state that would make more sense? That has more, people, and it's not super cold during Thanksgiving, but maybe it's like
Fucking
possibly warmer.
California.
Too far west. Texas.
Yeah, that's my next one. I figured, because isn't the Macy's Day Parade in New York?
Yes.
I figured they had something there.
They're busy doing the parade. They can't do turkey trotters.
Bullshit. Figure it out.
Well, he gained all those points just to lose them all away. He scanned by with the bare minimum 100. A lot of help, a lot of assistance. I won this. Not him, but I won it. So this will have an asterisk on it, but it's fine. He's 2-1. Don't worry, we will have a Christmas edition, and we'll see how just fucked up he gets. So, but, congratulations. You got it. How do you
Math
feel?
questions are dumb. Math questions are dumb.
Yeah, because clearly you struggle with percentages.
Yeah. Obviously.
Obviously, you think 3 is 17% of 50, but
I mean, being the best third of this duo, it's definitely it's a tough task.
you're not even a third. At this point, you're like the 5th.
Fuck.
At this point, Justin Bieber has more street cred on this than you do.
You're such a fucking asshole. All lies.
All truths. I'm a truther.
Truther.
So,
All lies.
we'll give it to him. He got 100 points at the end. But we have many more to come. November is all about Thanksgiving. But go back, check out all the holiday stuff with Halloween. We'll be coming to you every Tuesday and Thursday with the exception of Thanksgiving. So just kind of a prelude. There may be an episode that airs on Thanksgiving, but we ourselves will not be on Thanksgiving recording. We'll see. It's yet to be decided. So, got more to come. He has one more he has to crank out this year. He has a Christmas edition Jeopardy. See if he can be positive or break even. So, probably break even. Let's just be real. I won't help him at all. He should know them.
See.
Okay.
I don't know about that one.
With that said, what else do you got? You got anything else for us?
I have nothing. The irritation is set in after the bullshit math questions that I got. All the fucking turkey questions.
There was like 6 turkey questions.
That's a lot.
You had tons of percentage questions.
Not a fan.
Yeah, he still does it.
Of course, I have to give the people what they want.
That is what the talent does.
They do. They give you what you want, so you can sit there and scream at your phone or as you're driving, screaming that how stupid you think I am.
Not think.
You know what?
No, there's a difference.
You shut your whore mouth.
Trade secrets, y'all. As the executive producer, it's no, not think.
No, I have nothing at all. But yes,
well,
be sure to
he's bitter.
check us out on some stuff when we play on Thursdays. You know what? No, don't even watch Sig. Watch me. Don't just boycotting. Don't watch Sig at all.
That's fine. That's fine. Because I'm going to figure something out with our two guys on gamepad streaming channels. But let's kick October. The numbers for October and the ass, and let's do November so much more and see if we can cross over 1,500 downloads and listeners this month. So make sure you listen to every episode. Go check out our YouTube. Check out social media, Two Guys One Gamepad, and share the wealth. Share the enjoyment of listening to Rogel not taking every opportunity to cheat and win or use a calculator when told he could use a calculator. Make a fool of himself. Yeah, hey. You are right in that case. It's not fun for people to listen to when you can just cheat. He is not right. Math is not his forte, y'all.
It's not.
That's all I got for y'all. Y'all have a good one. We'll catch you on the next episode. Rogel, sign us out.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do more. Nope. Fuck it.
All right, as you can see, Ronald's not a fan of Jeopardy, even though I made him play Jeopardy several times this year. I think we have like 3 or 4 episodes, mostly the holiday ones. So let's wrap up the final episode of Season 2, Two Guys One Gamepad, which is all of 2023. Wrapping up, coming in at number 1, is another episode that had a special guest, Lane. It's actually his first appearance on our podcast. It's episode 82, WWE Crown Jewel predictions. Enjoy.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. Two Guys One Gamepad coming at you with a crown jewel before the shit goes off. Shit goes on. One of those things. I'm here with. What are you looking at that for?
You're good, man. Just keep going.
Just sit and enjoy it. I'm here with, as always, Sig. And I've decided
Bring it
to let somebody else come on too.
He decided to do his job finally and bring an actual guest on this fucking podcast. He has one goddamn responsibility on this fucking podcast, and it's to bring guests on, and he can't do that until now.
One friend.
Yeah. So now we got his best friend, his only friend, and he's gonna be so awesome.
So I've got one of my other good friends. That's a I'm gonna say other.
I'm deep.
That is also a wrestling fan.
Fanatic.
A
I would
friend.
say connoisseur.
Connoisseur.
Fanatic.
Connoisseur. Yeah, you're an Alexa Bliss connoisseur. To be honest.
Hey.
We are.
I mean,
It's okay.
hey.
Let's not lie. Let's not. You're not better than us. Shut up.
She's very talented in the ring.
This is Lane.
Too.
We'll leave it at that as your persona.
That works. I'll just say this to you every once in a while.
Yep, him and I were in the military together, so we were forced to hang out.
Forced. I have other friends. I choose you.
That's how we're gonna start off. Okay, we're just getting right back into it, huh? Okay. Thought it was all gonna be in the pre-show.
Is he your
No, it's
shortest
all right.
friend? Is it like the
That
US
doesn't
Cellular
matter.
commercial?
It's not
Shortest
hard to get to be taller than me.
Not when you're
hard to be taller
5'4".
than
It's
me.
really not.
I hate you so much.
We can't even go to amusement parks. We have one here, and it's called Adventureland. I can't even go with him.
Because you can't fit on the rides.
You know, a true story. I got kicked off of one this year. True story. The old legs, man, that wouldn't clamp down on. No shame here, man.
So I'm just gonna sit back and let you two fucking go while I just sit over here and cry. Appreciate it. This is where this happens now.
This is gonna be a good episode.
Oh yeah, it's great. Good idea out of me.
It's gonna be a bloody
Hey, he
good
wants to
episode.
come on and talk about wrestling. Nope. Come on, just talk shit the entire time.
Hey, I went and bought a new laptop, a new desk, everything for this adventure with you. I'm ready.
Oh, so we got somebody we got somebody we can bring on like every fucking pay-per-view. Then all right,
we're done. We're done after this one. Return it. You still got a month left. Return that fucking thing.
Yeah, I still got the 2 months. I'm good. Get full money back.
We won't be needing your services after this one. Okay. Appreciate it.
I will need your services after this one.
Looks like I'm sticking around, buddy.
Whether he likes it or not. What's it you said the other week? You don't have a choice in this relationship anymore. You're stuck with me.
That's true. That's all relationships end up.
I didn't bring either. Don't talk to you. I didn't bring you on to bring up like it's facts and shit.
I just want to point out you started this.
I don't know why. Shit. You know what I did? I reached out to Sig, and then I fucking reached out to you. Maybe it was like punishment. Look at my past. It's just all
before that record button hit. You started all this. They just don't get to see it. So now you're gonna play the good guy. Like, oh, they're just making fun of me.
Whoa, no. It's all recorded at all times.
Oh, you get it then. They're gonna know.
There's a reason why he says he's the talent. I'm the producer, the editor. I do all of the shit. I have all the data. So
nice.
I have everything.
But I do. This is what I do.
This is what you don't do.
The fat comedy relief.
I mean, never mind. I'll leave Rago alone just this once. Just this once, because I'm sure there's plenty to come. So let's dive in.
My bad.
Let's dive into this.
Oh, yeah, you're bad.
We have Crown Jewel on November 4th, which when this airs will be tomorrow. And we have a total of 8 matches on the card, 1 pre-show, and then 7 actually on the card. We're gonna just kind of go in order, discuss it as one would, and what we hope, what we think will actually happen, and what will probably really happen. So, Roggle, are you caught up on wrestling? Are you you watch SmackDown? You watch Raw?
No, I can't watch Raw. It's on a fucking Hulu, so no, I didn't watch.
It is on Hulu.
Dude,
it wasn't as of yesterday. I didn't check today because I have a job.
You're the one that gave me the streaming service that I use to watch the wrestling.
No, I wasn't around on Monday night because I was with my kids.
I'm sorry. Do you get lunch? Do you get lunch?
I'm a responsible
I don't take lunch.
But you get lunch. Huh. You get a lunch, and you could watch. You could watch an episode of Raw on Hulu because it's only 90 minutes.
It hasn't been on. I've checked. It wasn't on there yesterday. I didn't.
As someone who lives off of Hulu for WWE, it's on Hulu yesterday.
Bullshit! I tried to watch it yesterday.
I watched it yesterday.
I know he doesn't do anything because I talk to him for like an hour and a half every day while he's at work.
At least he talks to you. I can send messages, and fucking 8 years later, the asshole responds finally.
Oh, you don't know. He don't text message, man. He's horrible at that.
Well, he never calls me.
When you send me fucking novels and shit that I have to fucking read, yeah, it's gonna take me a little bit. I gotta sound out words.
I'm not a fucking petulant. I'm not a petulant child who has to send message line by line by line by line by line.
2 or less syllables, man.
We're talking about fucking wrestling again.
Okay, Crown Jewel. My bad. Let's get
that we're trying to deal with here.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. Whatever. Yeah, so we have 7 matches on the card. 1 pre. Where we going?
Yelling. Stop yelling.
I was petulant all day.
You petulant bitch. Stop yelling. You're gonna be so muddled on the audio, and I can't fix it. Stop it.
You're gonna fix it. You're gonna fucking do your job.
You're really worked up, buddy.
He doesn't like being tag team on. I love this.
I knew it was gonna happen. I fucking knew it.
Let him for punishment.
A nice time. You had to start.
No, I don't think we could have.
I was just ready to come on here and talk about some wrestling, and
I don't think you listened to any of our wrestling episodes. It's never calm. This is just like a whole nother level. It's awesome. Love it. Every pay-per-view we're doing this now.
I'm just gonna sit over here.
Lube up with your tears. It's fine. All right, the kickoff match show will be Sami Zayn
versus JD. I'll let y'all, since I'm reading, I'll let y'all start off and opinions, reality, and all that good stuff. Who do you have?
That's a boring match. I'm sorry.
I mean, let's be honest. Does it really even matter? Does this match really even
No.
matter?
If for some reason they even let JD win, it's a shame.
Why would what's the serving point behind JD winning though? Because that's kind of what's being heavily suggested and rumored to happen. So where he's officially part of the Judgment Day.
That's all I can see happening.
Yeah, it would.
A Judgment Day initiation. That's it.
And Zayn, sorry, you don't know this, Rigel, but Zayn lost on Monday Night Raw because Jay got involved in the match and super kicked Damian. So Zayn lost by, default. So I don't think he won the week before that either.
No, and then they took his buddy away. He's on SmackDown now.
Yeah, KO's on SmackDown.
So I mean, so they split those two up to have. Sammy had all this pop and everything when he was with Bloodline and everything. Now
Sammy's getting ready to go on this solo run for the World Heavyweight. Like you can already see the progression started happening, and he's already staked his claim for it. So we're gonna see an inevitable World Heavyweight Championship match at some point.
Agreed.
So I mean that's why they split up, so where they're no longer associated as a tag team. Now, if you watch TV at all and could read between the lines, you would know this.
Stay out of that one.
But I would say, is he going along the? I guess not fully along the lines like Daniel Bryan. That's who he reminds me of. I don't know why. It's exactly who he reminds me of for a championship run. I would like that.
I don't think they're putting him as a severe underdog.
No.
The little guy.
No.
Yes. I don't see that.
He's not going to be like Daniel Bryan or Rey Mysterio. He's not going to be the underdog. He's going to be I would say at most the overlooked and overpassed. Like he was never given the chance. He was never thought of because of his appearance and who he is and what he's done. But they've kind of pushed pretty heavily on that whole front anyways, that these indie circuit guys that got their start, that's what they're going to lead with a lot of their storylines, and we're seeing that with Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens even on SmackDown. So I want Sami to win, but I think JD's gonna win. If
JD wins, it's obviously going to be interference or something.
Yeah.
It's not going to be a straight up win. There's no. They got to save face for Sami.
So then, at what point does Jay get involved?
Probably right after Dominic gets involved.
Because he's not on the card.
No. And it's not Canada, so he's allowed to be. He's allowed to be there.
This is true.
Because is this the first time Sammy's been there?
Second.
Or was he there? Was he there last year?
He was there last year.
That's right.
Or earlier, last year.
They did it for Night of Champions, wasn't it? No, not Night of Champions.
Super Show? Is that still a thing?
Whichever Saudi show it was, because he wasn't, because he refused to go there.
Yeah.
Until they cleared up their religious thing or whatever it was.
So
they didn't refuse or not.
He was banned at one point. They did not allow him because of his faith. Yeah. So, and then he came out and he was dressed in his religious garment. So, yeah, it's his second time being there.
That's right. Okay.
But I have JD winning dirty, of course, because that's the only way they're gonna keep the Judgment Day going.
Well, that and a safe space for Sami too.
Yeah. Do you agree, Rogel? You're just kind of over there sitting, crying, pouting.
Kind of look like JD.
No, I think I hate you. I think JD wins it.
All right.
So let's go with that.
That's a good consensus.
I think it's gonna be JD.
Yeah. All right.
Just to kick off the start of the Fall Judgment Day.
Well, it kind of leads into.
I don't think the Judgment Day is going anywhere.
No, they're not going anywhere. There's a huge speculation, fan theory, rumor, whatever you want to call these stupid shit that we see on the internet. And it leads into this next match. There's a huge theory that Damian Priest is going to either be kicked out and replaced, or replaced and then kicked out.
by possibly Drew McIntyre if he turns full heel at this pay-per-view. But
McIntyre.
speaking of Priest, the next matchup would be, and this is not how the card's going to go at all. This is just what I pulled from WWE's website, so it's in this order. But Cody Rhodes versus Damian Priest. And the only thing I want to say before even diving into this is, have y'all seen the stupid fucking videos going around about Cody Rhodes promo he cut on Monday? How it was super heel.
Turning heel. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, just everybody, he's like, he's so passionate, he's so angry, he's so mad. Baby faces can be mad too.
Yes.
Everybody's
He's
welcome
not
to be mad.
turning heel.
Yeah. He didn't do a full heel turn in AEW. I don't think he's going to do one in WWE. At least not this early on.
No, because all that time was WrestleMania moment
Yeah.
still. So, yeah, I don't think you can be a heel and have the WrestleMania moment like that.
He
To
can,
come full
but
circle. Not to come full circle like his dad tried to get it. Just going off like the documentary and everything else. That's where, I mean, that's what it's setting up.
Yeah. But there is a way they could poetically do it where he turns full heel and still finishes storybook ending, where he kind of has that like I got screwed over so much, kind of like what Drew McIntyre is doing right now. He has that Bret Hart heat going on him of, I'm right, y'all are stupid and wrong, I deserve this,
true.
I should have been done this. Cody could do that, but the only way it could do justice is if he loses again at WrestleMania, leading to his third WrestleMania being the one where he wins and he's heel, and that's how he finishes. But that's too long of a story.
Mm-hmm.
So
God, that's a deep story.
I mean, look at Bloodline though. 3 years going on, 4 years on that one. You want to talk
We're
deep?
still going, technically.
Yep. But between Rhodes and Priest, who you all got? Why? Or who do you think's gonna win versus who do we actually think's gonna win?
It's still going to be Rhodes winning, who I think anyway. What I would like to see is them kick Damian Priest out this match. Everybody think they're coming out to help Rhodes, and they just start beating on Priest. I don't know. I'm sadistic. Sorry.
No, I like it. I think if it at this match,
That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see.
I mean, I would be up for that. I think it would make sense to do that if it comes after the Rollins versus McIntyre match and Judgment Day gets involved in that one, and then have it be like, not to jump card, but to have Drew win, and then basically the deal was, you helped me win, but we gotta get rid of Priest, and now Priest can't capitalize on them, and the Priest is out.
Below that money in the, what is it you called it, a suitcase? Below that suitcase knockoff?
Yeah, he called it a suitcase.
Yeah.
Throwback.
I mean, come on, they've been hitting at the Priest thing for a while. I mean, he's obviously kind of catching the most of the flack from the Judgment Day. So,
I mean, he doesn't like JD. That's been his biggest issue. Everyone else likes JD. So, I mean, since JD's came on main roster, we've seen them target, incognito-wise, target Damian Priest on.
Yeah.
Like, get the fuck
the
out.
vibe is there.
Yeah. And Cody Rhodes is doing a good job saying, you've been in here for 20 years, you're the pro, and you're walk behind her, and even, calling his ass out for walking behind the likes of the douche, Dirty Dom. So.
Can't stand Dirty Dom. I'm sorry.
See, now it's got me thinking if they're going to waste somebody interfering in the pre-show and do it during this match, during the actual kickoff of Crown Jewel, because the kickoff, it's a dark match essentially, and I mean it will be on the pre-show, live. But not as they could, but I would don't know if it'd be a bigger spectacle if they have happened during Cody and Damian's match.
I can see that.
But I can also see it spilling over into the match as well, and something going on there.
I mean, regardless, there's going to be a total of 3 matches where Judgment Day is heavily involved. Sammy versus JD, Codes versus Priest, and Seth versus Drew. Like, it's already been very, very well displayed and shown that even on Monday Night Raw with Rhea saying, depending on who's smart and who wants to align themselves with Judgment Day, that's who's going to win. There will be a loser, and there'll be that person who aligns themselves with Judgment Day. It's easier to be in it than it is outside of the faction. So I think those 3 matches we're going to see very heavy involvement, whether scatters about the whole match or just near like the conclusion, and it's going to be a SmackDown type event where they're just going just beat the shit out of Seth or Drew or Priest or Cody.
Yeah.
And that would set up for Survivor Series, because all this is supposed to accumulate and lead into Survivor Series for once, and having Crown Jewel actually mean something. So
Yeah.
But I would say Cody Rhodes wins, storybook reasons, of course. Loving your idea though of Priest just getting the shit beat out of him by his own team. But I think that will only happen if this match takes place after Seth versus Drew, and
Which
Drew were to
most
win.
likely is not happening.
Yeah, but I think Cody wins, and Damian will just throw a bitch fit because Judgment Day didn't come out to help him because they were busy before with JD and setting up for Drew. So
That's probably most likely what will happen.
So
the ass kicking will happen when he tries to cash in on the winner of Seth and Drew, especially if it's Drew.
yeah. Who you got?
I think I'm taking Damien in this one too. Not clean, but I think Damien's going this one. So far, I've got two Judgment Day wins back to back. I think with that one, I think it's just going to fuel the promo that Cody cut.
The heel
And
promo.
I mean, just so he can more emotion into his promos, and then his run into WrestleMania.
The promo that you watched.
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
Nope. To fuel with all the storyline he's got.
That makes sense then. What you just said.
You shut your damn mouth.
Yours doesn't make any logical sense as why Priest should win. The only reason, but
it does nothing for Cody's run.
Yeah, this is a one-off spoof match where it's just here to be here. But if Priest wins, this is the only way I could see it being of importance, would be to lay the groundwork that he's not getting expelled from Judgment Day, and we will see him step up and take the reins and say, no, fuck you, Rhea. Stop making matches for me. Stop making matches for everybody. I'm in charge of this group. And that would be the only reason to have him win, would be to be the front runner and be the actual leader of Judgment Day, which goes against their whole quote unquote mantra of we have no leaders, we have no ruler, even though it's Rhea.
It's not going to work. Mommy is the leader.
Mommy's always on top.
I mean, rightfully so. I mean, come on. Let's be real about it. I don't even
We're
know
not
how
saying
Buddy
that
Matthews
it's her
can handle
catching.
that.
Very well, apparently. Very well.
Yeah, I mean, good on him. Good on that man.
All right, so we have Brago's the only one for Priest. Okay, cool. Dumb decision, but cool.
Yeah. But if he does win, we'll never hear the end of it. That's what he wants. That is all he wants.
What fucking match was it at WrestleMania that you and I went rounds on of who would win, and we split our decision? You just fucking, I was right. Look at that. I told you.
No, I don't know. We're fucking split all the time.
Yeah, well, not all the time, but yeah, majority. All right, then we have the match that Brago's looking towards the most, the U.S. Championship match, Rey Mysterio versus Logan Paul. Rey Mysterio is the champion, of course, so Logan's going for a fight.
The fact that Logan called him out after his match, after his boxing match.
After that extremely clinic of a boxing match that he put on, mind you.
Look, he's not the best boxer in the world either. Athletic, yes. But he's better at wrestling than he is boxing, I think. But between these two, it should be a decent match. if Logan can keep up with Ray.
This should be
Keep up with,
a great match if done correctly.
if done correctly, if he can keep up.
Ray's 50. Logan can keep up.
Hopefully. I mean, but Ray's nowhere out. I mean, he's not out of shape by any means. He can still do some shit.
I'm not
Now,
saying he is.
Logan can keep up with Ray, or Ray, as long as Ray doesn't have to carry the match, which I think Logan's done in the past very well. I hope to God he does not lose this fucking match to Logan Paul. I don't want Ray to lose the damn title to Paul. I don't think he needs a damn title.
Just so we're clear, you think Mysterio is gonna retain?
Yeah, I want him to, but fuck, who knows? It's just it's going to be annoying as hell because of
I just want to make sure I'm understanding you correctly.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Is it my?
And new United States champion, the Maverick. Now I think this is going to be Logan Paul's like official coming out party for the WWE, giving him that title type thing. I really do. I mean, he's mentioned retirement so many times. Like, why not? And hopefully, if he gets a title, it'll keep him out of those dumbass boxing matches and whatever, and actually make him wrestle. I would like to see Logan win. Not that, I just think it would be a little bit better for wrestling. I think if Logan Paul actually had a little bit of a belt. The dude's a good heel. I'm sorry, I put him up there with Dominic Mysterio right now with how much heat they can bring.
He's very natural at it. He's very natural.
And if he beats a Rey Mysterio, who everybody loves Rey.
Well, let's be honest. If you're a piece of shit in real life, you're gonna catch heat.
Well, yeah.
In the
makes it easier to be a piece of shit on screen.
I mean, so I don't think Rey is losing the title, nor close to retirement until. And I think it's going to be Dom that beats him and retires him at the same time.
So here's I have a twist on this. I agree with Lane that it's going to be Logan Paul that wins. And not just because I'm trying to disagree with Rogel, but story-wise,
you guys want to
shut your whore mouth. It's my turn. Shut your whore mouth.
Do your thing.
Cry in your corner and go hold yourself.
Kansas, right? I'm on my way. No.
Yeah, all right. But it makes sense to have Logan Paul win. It does, because we're seeing the connection between Paul and Dominic, and they're building up a fantastic chemistry between the two of them. This is all going to play out long-term wise, and Paul's going to win. And you're gonna be like, look, now I have a title, and Dominic has a title, and he's the only Mysterio that has a title. It's gonna be this whole title fucking picture type shit. Mm-hmm. I would love to see Logan Paul, and I've said this before, actually be a consistent player on the SmackDown roster and just see what he can truly do versus these one-off 3-month stints where he's only here for one pay-per-view and comes back. He has the potential. We've talked about it before where we had very, very low hopes for this dude until he debuted, and then he had his amazing match with both with and against The Miz and against Roman Reigns and Ricochet, and we're seeing that he can put on a clinic. And with Ricochet, we saw he can actually carry the match without having to rely so much on veteran wrestlers. But it also makes sense to let Logan Paul win and kind of have this also be a pivotal turning point for LWO. Because the two tag teams, or the tag team guys inside LWO are natural heels. They do a lot better as heels than baby faces. And with Carlito being back now, let Carlito turn the entire group heel and basically turn on Ray, and now we have Carlito versus Ray. Selena Vega plays a better role as a heel, and Santos Escobar plays a good role as a heel too. So why not flip the script, go back to history, and let LWO be a heel faction, and let Ray be kicked out?
Be honest, they're boring right now.
Yeah, they are.
I'm sorry, but they are. They're not. It was cool for like 2 weeks when he brought it back, and then you're just.
It was cool for Puerto Rico.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Backlash. Yeah, that was it. Or Payback, whatever one it was.
But I mean, I think we're going to see Logan go on a run and have a championship run. And I would love for him to honestly kind of do like an open challenge, even though he won't because he's a smug asshole. But I hope he actually like fights and he's a fighter. Yeah, he's not to like push Rhea or Roman Reigns off, but those two barely hold, like they don't hold any title matches at all. If they do, it's very far few in between. And hell, there was a whole thing I saw today on the internet that Becky Lynch with her NXT title had more title matches this year than Rhea or Reigns. And I think they even went on to say like combined she had more than both of them. So I want to see Logan do that and actually show he's worthy to be inside WWE, and it would also be a proving ground of, look, now I have your title, you can't get rid of me, I'm going to be here, fuck you all, bring on your best contenders.
Yeah.
No, he can run through LWO, forcing him to go heel even and do that spit. Like it makes more sense for Logan to be
I deserve
titled.
to be here moment.
Yeah, give me my respects, I've earned it, I've paid my way, look at this, you all said I couldn't. So again, it just makes more logical sense to have Logan Paul and then let this kind of start being the downfall of Rey Mysterio and then have Dominic retire Mysterio at a later time.
Yeah. I mean, it honestly didn't make sense for Rey Mysterio to beat Austin Theory.
No.
That made no sense.
There was no real storyline there. It was felt very forced. So okay, we have Rogel has Mysterio, unless you change your mind. You come to the dark side?
No, I'm sticking with Mysterio. I don't think it's time yet.
Oh, it's time.
It wasn't even time for him to have it. He's had it long enough.
What are you Googling over there?
I was just looking at Logan Paul's matches.
Oh,
I was just curious.
all right. Then we have next up. This is I'm not looking towards this match at all, but we have the WWE
I know what this is.
SmackDown Women's Championship match. Io Sky, who's the champion, versus Bianca Belair. Who you got?
Are you still Googling or? You know,
Yeah, he's still Googling. You can go. He's going to Google for a bit.
Dude, I'm an EO fan. Taking EO. I'm an EO fan. I can't help it. I like her. I want her to. I think they're still building towards a Bailey and EO WrestleMania, so I think EO is going to keep it.
I'm glad you mentioned that because that is one of the more popular fan theories I'm seeing around happening on Saturday is EO wins, and then during her congratulation moment, Bailey's gonna attack her, and she's gonna turn on EO. I've also seen that to save face for Belair is to have Bailey interfere, costing her the match, and then EO retaining, but not clean, and then still turning on EO. Or turning on EO,
I mean, there's been
the way. So, but Bailey
multiple times that there's been multiple times that EO has asked her not to get involved, and she does. So I mean, they're building towards something. It's got to be a Bailey EO thing coming up soon.
Bailey's not fucking interesting to watch at all. She's boring as hell. I don't like her.
Yeah, she's been very boring since she came back.
Since she came back, she is the worst of the four horsewomen. The worst.
I can't stand that they even use that.
Well,
How dare you?
I can't stand it.
How dare you?
But I think with
You can't even name the original four horsemen.
I'm with what's that?
I said you can't even name the original four horsemen.
Get off Google.
Top of my head right now, I can't.
Put your hands up.
Yeah.
Put your hands up.
I think with
Hands up.
I think with this one, I'm gonna go with the Io Sky as well. I'm on the same boat as a Bailey fucking with Belair to cost her the match. I don't see Io losing the title right now. I don't think she loses to Bailey either, but I think Io has it for a while.
Jumping the gun. All right.
She needs to. Like Io's more fun and entertaining to watch. It could just be me. I prefer high flyers because it's more of an interesting match. Nothing wrong with like ground and pound style like Drew and Roman, but being that high flyer mix in there is just a very nice break of the monotonous. That is, I'm going to spear you. I'm going to choke slam you. Done. Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. So that's a smart decision. Bianca doesn't need this either. Like there's no benefit to her. This does more for Io than Bianca, whether set up a feud with Bailey or just to get a clean win, which I don't think is going to happen. But if she gets a clean win, then she establishes herself as a true championship or champion either which way. So Io comes out ahead regardless. So, and then we have.
That was the easiest one we've done.
I think there may be another one that's a lot easier.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Next up, we have John Cena versus Solo Sikoa. And we already know Cena is hinting very strongly on he's retiring soon. He's stepping away, and he needs this.
So are we all in agreement that Solo wins this one?
Solo wins.
I mean, what does it do for Cena?
Nothing.
All he's doing is putting over guys at this point.
Yeah, it just derails Solo for no reason. It would be there's no reason for that win.
So
and it needs to be.
Is it clean?
Not down. I think so.
You think
I
Solo's
think it's a
going to
clean
win
one.
with
Yeah.
no involvement from Jimmy?
I don't think so. Jimmy.
I would hope not.
Yeah,
But you never know.
I don't think he needs it. I think he needs to beat Cena straight up for his, just for his character and everything else. I can see Jimmy being there to kind of mess with Cena.
A distraction.
Because all it does at that point, I think if the enforcer, which they heavily put on Solo, if he can't win clean enough to dominate Cena, I don't think it'll be a complete domination of it. But for him to inflict some pain on Cena in the way that he does stuff without having Jimmy touch Cena, now distract him, I can definitely see that. And then him hitting you with a spike or something else. But yeah, I see Solo walk away with this one in a way that Jimmy doesn't do a whole lot of anything in the match.
So because I read way too much into things thanks to ADHD. I think I'm in agreement. Solo wins. However, I think Jimmy's gonna run an audible and get involved because Cena's gonna either do like a couple attitude adjustments or get him in the submission, and it's going to basically Jimmy jumps a barricade type style and comes in and costs the match and get like involved and either somehow makes John Cena win by interference, which I don't think will happen, or he's going to try to get involved. John Cena is going to stop what he's doing to Solo, focus on Jimmy, and then, attitude adjust him, whatever he needs to do, just in time for Solo then to spin Cena around, Samoa spike him to the throat, drop Cena, win. That's like the ideal, like the layout on how this is, because we're already seeing the storyline with Bloodline right now is Jimmy wants back in, and he is to call audibles and to help Roman Reigns and take care of Roman Reigns' issues. Yeah.
Quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's logical to have him get involved in this match and be the distraction, but he actually gets physically involved. I think Solo will win, but I can also see John Cena winning by default of Jimmy getting involved and the ref just being like, hey, you super kicked him, you're out, or hey, you touched him, whatever. Mumbo jumbo bullshit happens. I can see it both ways, but Solo needs to win. If he doesn't, then we're going to see the first of many family feuds happen where it's going to be Solo versus Jimmy really soon.
Yeah.
And then we're going to see Jimmy get kicked out of the bloodline. And then it's going to just be Reigns and Solo again. My theory. I read into stuff.
Are going to come up.
Yeah. So, I mean, those two, the two NOI cousins that are on, or were on the MLW league, they're done. Their contract's up. Yeah. So we may see them soon. Hopefully you see them soon, because the really big dude, he's fucking impressive to watch. I can't think of his name right now, but he's impressive to watch on the circuits.
Which one's Amagu's son? One of them's Amagu's son, right?
He's the skinnier dude. He's the skinnier of the two, but he's
the
really
taller, skinnier one. Yeah.
the beefier looking dude, he can do like a freaking somersault and backflip off the top rope, and he's a big dude. Like,
He's got a belt also, doesn't he?
He
Or
did.
did?
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know if he still does, but he may. I don't follow MLW too closely to be able to say definitively, but yeah, Solo wins. I think we all agreed on that. I don't think it's gonna be clean though. It's gonna be involvement. You guys have clean wins to a degree.
I think it's going to be a thank you match. Solo's going to say thank you as he pins him.
Yep. I mean, they need to build up Solo stronger so where he can take over Reigns' position at one point.
Yeah.
All right. And then we have the other women's world championship match, which is a fatal 5-way. We have Rhea Ripley, who's the champion, versus Nia Jax, versus Shayna Baszler, versus Raquel Rodriguez, versus Zoe Stark. I think we can make this easy and say Rhea's going to win regardless.
Well, yeah, I mean,
She's winning.
Nia's going to fucking hurt everybody else, and then Rhea's just going to pin Nia. Exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah, it's none of the others. Raquel's the closest to being over. None of the others are over enough to really hold that belt.
I could make an argument for Zoe Stark after her stint with
Zoe
Trish.
would be the one I would like to see. If they were going to make Rhea lose, Zoe's the one I would want to see hold the belt. But
Zoe
I don't
needs
see
to
it
be the one
happening
that
right now.
dethrones her. It could be at WrestleMania. That would be a good match.
I do like Zoe.
I mean, there's really nothing interesting about this match. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but yes, these are all 5 powerhouses, but this is not going to be I think we'll see 5 major spots because they each have to have their like shining moment where they show their most powerful move. It could have 4, and it's all just against Nia, like who can pick her up the easiest, who can do the biggest move to Nia, because she is the biggest woman on this match card. Mm-hmm. And she deserves it because she's a very dangerous. She looks very dangerous. Let me put it that way. She looks very dangerous to wrestle against. See how many people she's injured in the past. So, but Rhea's on a run, whether we like her or not. She's supposed to be breaking a record or something soon. So she's not entertaining to watch in the matches right now either. And she has
not at all.
No, they're pushing her though. They love her,
whether we like it or not.
Yeah.
If like we said, if anybody takes this and it needs to be Zoe to dethrone her, that would be. I think that would receive such a big pop in the crowd for everyone. Just be like, oh yeah, Rhea's gonna win. Be like, oh my fucking god, Zoe won. I don't think the other 3 girls on this or women on this match card would receive that type of pop. Nia's the nobody really likes her anyways.
They would boo.
Boo her out of the fucking building.
They would boo.
Raquel would be cheered. Shayna would be probably cheered, but that's it. Zoe would be the only one that gets a pop.
I need Shayna over here. I forgot to bring a bottle opener down. I need her teeth. I'm sorry. She could easily kick my ass.
She could fucking destroy you.
Please don't destroy me.
Pay me $1 million first, and I'll let you beat the shit out of me. I'm okay. Money talks. All right, so we have. It's true. Don't act like it doesn't.
Oh man, someone said to me the other day, Shayna's so ugly, man. When she walked by you, your clothes wrinkle, and for some reason that has stuck with me. And it's not that funny, man, but I can't stop laughing about it.
It's kind of funny. There's a lot to that joke right there.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Oh my god. All right, we got 2 more matches on the card. Next one up, we have the World Heavyweight Championship. Seth Rollins, who's the current champion, versus Drew McIntyre. This is the one we talked about earlier about Judgment Day involvement. Thoughts, ideas, concepts, theories, speculations. Those are all big words for you, Rago, I know.
Go for it, talent.
Let's see, because last year was the triple threat, correct? Between Sheamus, Drew, and
That was
was it
earlier
a
this
Crown
year.
Jewel?
No, that was
Was it early?
WrestleMania.
That was WrestleMania. You talking about Gunther?
What was that?
The
Okay.
Intercontinental Triple Threat?
What was their match last year that Drew was in?
Against
Crown
Roman
Jewel?
Reigns at Clash of the Castle.
Maybe it was Clash
Yeah.
of the Castle. Okay.
I'm about to
That's our
ban you
problem,
from these episodes
everybody.
and just make it Wayne and I for
Shut
wrestling
up.
episodes.
That's our talent, everybody.
I can't pick on this one because I want Drew to win it, but I don't want Seth to lose
You're
the title
defeating
yet.
the whole point of this fucking episode.
I'm trying to. You shut your damn mouth. I'm talking.
Not really.
Good job, buddy.
I don't know if Drew's really done his full turn yet, and I don't think they're ready to let Seth drop it yet. But I think walking out of this one, I don't think Seth drops it. It'll be probably a hell of a match between the two. You probably see more of the dark side of Drew come out and be a little more dirtier, but I don't see Seth losing the title.
No, I agree. I don't think Seth loses it. I think he hangs on to it. I feel like if they're going to have Seth lose it, it's going to be at WrestleMania. They're going to give him that respect for it.
Yeah.
I think the Judgment Day do get involved, like we talked about, but I think that's what cost Drew the match. That's what I think is going to happen.
So here, I've seen a lot of rumors and speculations around this one. And it kind of
There's a lot of them.
There's so fucking many.
So many.
The gist I kind of took away from it, and I like the idea of it, is Seth wins regardless. But the way it works out is Judgment Day gets involved and goes after basically both of them at separate times. We have them start off with attacking Seth Rollins and distracting the referee. McIntyre goes over, tries to pin, and gets kicked out. And then you see him going to the edge and be like, you guys need to get the fuck out of here, go away, I don't need your help. We don't need you. They stay out there, then they get involved again, and they get McIntyre, because again, they had to prove a point. No one's better than Judgment Day. And then at that point, we have Seth Rollins kind of sitting at that pivotal moment of his dilemma of, does he go up for a curb stomp or pedigree or Spanish fly and then win and take the cheap win, or does he like also go to the edge and say, hey, get the fuck out of here, I don't need you guys? Or the referee can get involved and say, you guys are kicked out, and then still Rollins takes the win. It will not be clean. It will not be a pure decisive win. It will be a back and forth. And this has, probably looking at this whole match card, this is one of the matches where like I could see this being a great match. Could possibly be a standout match of this card. The only other one I would say has a chance would be the next one where Reigns versus LA Knight has a chance to be really good. But also Cody versus Priest, just because Cody can put on a good match and carry if he needs to, and Priest is good too, to a degree, as long as his opponent's good on it too. But I'm in agreement with y'all. I think Seth Rollins, but it's going to be massive involvement from Judgment Day, and it's what's going to piss Drew McIntyre off again. And basically, he's going to turn full heel, and it would lead into Survivor Series, where they could do Judgment Day with McIntyre, because that's what JD, Mysterio, Finn, Priest, and McIntyre. So that's 5 guys, and then they could do, Rhodes, Zayn, Jay, Seth, and 5th person, which you could easily do, and it's heavily rumored because Reigns will not be at Survivor Series. Is Randy Orton will be there, and he will make his triumphant return at Survivor Series, which could lead to War Games. So I'm glad some people actually like read up on the news and articles and shit. I'm not having to carry that fucking conversation.
I think
since the first Crown Jewel back in 21, there's only been, and from what I've looked at, there's only been one title change.
Mm-hmm.
So are we looking at maybe the second one? I think we've already said you guys think that Logan Paul takes it from Mysterio.
Yeah.
But at that
Yeah.
point, how do you think in any way have...
Fair question here.
Yeah, I'm getting to it. Shut up.
I'm gonna tell you like I tell my daughter, pause,
If it's how...
compose your
No,
thoughts,
it's not-
and then say it.
Looking at it, okay, we already went through Rhea winning, Seth Rollins winning. Now the Reigns LA Knight, there's no way...
We're not even at that match yet, but yeah.
But I'm just saying, I'm shut up. But we're looking at everything. They haven't changed the title since 21. It's only been one.
Okay.
But my point that I'm trying to get to, like we always talk about, the appease of the masses of the princes. Okay. So with what we have with this match with Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre, is there any way that we think that possibly it could just be they want to see Drew win?
No.
No.
Because here's the
In no
difference. Here's the difference.
No, I think they're. Go ahead.
I will say, like I told you this before, once TKO became a thing and Endeavor took over, is I do not see them bowing down, or Triple H bowing down to the princes and saying, fine, you can dictate the winners and losers of this match, because Triple H wants story continuity across all his shows, across his pay-per-views, to actually make fucking sense now, versus Vince McMahon saying, oh, no, it's okay, you're paying us billions of dollars, that's fine, you tell us who wins and who loses, and we will figure out a way to make this cohesive storyline that won't ever actually make sense. So I don't think the princes, for once, play any involvement in this, or any of these matches, because we have no legends on this card either. This is the first time in any Crown Jewel that there has not been a... He's not legend. He's not Hall of Famer.
I mean,
I would say he's a legend, but that's literally the stat that was released by WWE.
Rey Mysterio.
Saturday?
Rey Mysterio's a Hall of Famer.
He's a Hall of Famer.
I'm going off WWE. I still want to say he's a legend. Yeah, dude.
I'm just saying, like, he's in Hall of Fame as well.
I'll
like,
make a case for that one.
They don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, that's fine. It's WWE. But I don't think we're gonna have any involvement, because this has to, Triple H is making this connect to Survivor Series, and they don't have much time between November 4th and November 25th. 25th.
Yeah,
So yeah, that's 21 days. That's 3 weeks. They would have to rewrite all the stories, which they can do. We've seen them do it with the bands. But Triple H doesn't want that. He wants story continuity. He's been very vocal about he wants to make this the best product and go back a few years or decades even with how stories are written, how they're played out. So I don't think Saudi has anything to do with this.
I don't think they do either.
Mhm.
I think the only guarantee in that match is the Judgment Day gets involved.
Yep. Are you sticking with Seth Rollins, or are you going with?
I'm sticking with Seth.
What about you?
Yeah, I'm sick with Seth.
Well, your long-winded
No, I was looking at it. I was
story
curious
there of
what you thought about that, because how, like, no titles have changed except for, and it was a women's change.
yeah.
At
You
that.
asked a question, made a statement, made a point, asked a question, statement, question.
Nobody
That was
has to
a
identify breakdown shit.
long-winded explanation to get to. Do you think the princes want Drew? See how quick I asked that? Hey, do you think the princes are going to want Drew to win?
Yeah, I mean,
Thoughts?
I would have understood. It's a subject we've talked about before numerous times of how press involvements. But regardless, let's move on, because we can just shit on Rogel all day from this point alone. We won't. We'll give him a break for now. Last match on the card is, again, this is probably the easiest match of the night. Is the undisputed WWE Universal Championship, Roman Reigns versus LA Knight. We all know. Yeah, we all know.
They're just gonna shit on LA Knight again.
That's Roman.
I don't think they're going to shit on LA Knight. I don't. Like,
Crown
That's
Jewel
what
is
they've done with it.
not the right venue for Roman Reigns to lose his title after this reign.
Oh no, not at all.
could you fucking imagine if they let him drop the title and just be AWOL until WrestleMania or Rumble whenever he comes back, just to have Reigns drop it to, of all people, LA Knight. rather than Cody Rhodes
Yeah.
or Jay or anyone else. Like, the implication and the enormous pop LA Knight would get globally would be ridiculous. He's
It'd
not
be
going to win,
huge.
but they would be ridiculous.
It would be huge.
I think you could almost say it's the biggest upset, period. Because they have position Reigns.
Crown Jewel is not the right venue.
No. But God, that'd be fucking amazing.
Oh, I mean, I'd be happy. I'd be extremely happy, but
first time I go live on Facebook for two guys, like, oh my God, you fucking see that? We didn't predict it. My God.
we're crying. We did it. Yeah.
But I mean, Reigns is going to win regardless because we know he's going to carry it through WrestleMania. We've already, like, they kind of spoiled it with Elimination Chamber down in Australia with the artwork and everything coming through already, and Reigns has the title. So, granted, things can change, but, you know, spoiler type thing. But, so we agreed on all but two.
Priest and JD.
Yeah,
No.
no.
We all agreed JD. No, wait. Did we all agree JD would win?
No.
You guys said Zayn?
No, I picked JD. You guys said Zami.
We said if JD won, it would be because of an interference or something. They're not going to just have Sammy lose outright to him.
Yeah.
Then you
But I
both
still
Cody,
think Sammy's going to take it. I mean,
This is the toss up
show. It's not going to be. Who cares? I mean, it's going to be.
They'll have minor
Sammy.
implications, but
Yeah.
so
if anything.
the only two real matches then was Cody Rhodes versus Priest. Wayne and I have Cody. Rogel has Priest, and then the U.S. title match. Rogel has Mysterio. Wayne and I have Paul. So, I mean, with that said, of these 7, 8 matches, what's your guys' pick of the night? Like, what's your match of the night you think's gonna be the one that's best to watch, most entertaining? And so help me, either one of you say fucking women's world championship match. You're not coming back. This will be a one-man solo show.
Okay, so hear me out.
You get all these chicks in one ring.
I don't know if you remember the match between EO and Belair at Payback, but that is the match that made me a freaking fan of EO instantly. That was a hell of a match she put on against Belair, and I think she definitely has the possibility for that match to be a show stealer again. I really think it was that night, personally.
Yeah.
I think it was the show of the night or the match of the night that night. I think with the whole prediction of Judgment Day interfering so much with the other ones that it's just not going to be as exciting because you just kind of know it's coming.
Yeah,
But I think it's going to be between Rhodes and Priest and Io and Bianca, and that's where my toss-up is going to be for the match of the night.
I can get
Leaning more
Io.
towards more with Io and Belair. I think will end up stealing the night.
Yeah, I can see that.
That's just my thought. It's just a thought.
So you have
Don't
Io
kill me.
and Cody. Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Rogel? What's your match of the night?
I'm really hoping it's Rey Mysterio and Logan Paul. I hope Rey and Logan put on a hell of a match, and regardless of the outcome of it, that it's a great match. Because I like Rey. I like the way Logan does shit as well in the ring, and if it can be somewhat of a high flyer, I mean, it doesn't have to be an all-out fucking flipping off the ropes and everything else the whole damn match, but enough to do some stuff that's entertaining. And you know, he's not missing moves to try and be a highlight reel. It could be really good. The other one I think that really has a lot of potential is Seth and Drew. I think with those two, it could be a hell of a match. But I'm gonna stick with Rey and Logan Paul.
That's a good one. I mean, that's
Yeah.
Logan's matches have never disappointed.
Those two and Io, those are like the three I have. Of like Logan and Mysterio could definitely be top contender for match tonight, but this has a lot to do with with Mysterio, because Logan is a high flyer and he is able to do all these moves. And like you said earlier, Mysterio's 50 and he's not as much of a high flyer anymore. He's very cautious about his moves, rightfully so. He's getting up there. So this could be, but I lean more towards Seth versus Drew being the match of the night, just because Seth very rarely disappoints in matches as long as his teammate is a solid worker and can, you know, help put each other over. It's always a fucking amazing spectacle to watch. And Drew is one of those, like, he can take a bump, he can go high flying too. Seth can go high flying, and they can both do over the top rope type moves. Even with Judgment Day's involvement, I think all Judgment Day will do this match is enhance it to another degree, because we're going to see implications basically start forming and everything going out. But again, Io versus Bianca, that was an amazing match. I was not familiar with Io too much, and like you, that was the match that made me go, oh shit, she's somebody to watch. She was really good, fun to watch. And I think even when, I think it's that one I actually live stream on Twitch, it may have been the other one, but that was one that I was like, oh, we predicted Bianca, but Io definitely should have, even won back then. She could have handled it, but the story arc works great for turning against Bailey. So I'm going to stick with Drew and Seth just because I have a gut feeling about that. But your guys are like, all three of these are solid picks and good. I unfortunately think the shittiest match of the night is going to come down to the Fatal 5-Way match.
It always does.
Well, it's going to be so bad. But
it shouldn't. That's the thing. It's like with 5 of these people, this should be positioned to be an amazing match because it's no rules. It's just pin or submit. They should be able to do all this. If you took out Nia Jax and put anybody else in there, it could be a great match. I would say take out Nia and Shayna. It could be Shayna's good to a point, but she's not fun to watch all the time. Nia's just, you know, so
she just watches too much. She's just not.
But I mean, that should be a contender, but unfortunately it's not. Here's one. I'll twist this up. How many people get injured on the Fatal 5-Way match?
Oh, over under? Over under or what?
I'll give you one. I'll give you a one over, one under type.
Ooh.
Because if I give you any more, you can just say 3 and you fucking win. So
yeah, I'm gonna say over 1.
What about you? You think 1? None? 2?
I'm gonna go at least 2. Somebody's getting their nose broken.
Zoe,
she's notorious for that.
That made Becky's career, man. She breaks Zoe's nose. We might see the next Becky Lynch. We don't know.
She breaks her nose. She might straighten her shit out.
Damn.
I think
it's gonna be at least 1.
Gotta be.
It's not gonna be Rhea. Rhea's just technically fully recovered.
I think Raquel will be out for a while after this match. Again, she cannot stay healthy.
I'm leaning towards Baszler because they've, over the last like 4 weeks, they have pushed very strongly the narrative of Nia Jax broke Shayna. Nia Jax destroyed Shayna. Like, she has stated that every week after week that I am the one who destroyed Shayna. I'm the one that broke Shayna. The other people, she says squash or smash. I broke. So because that bad blood that's already there, I think Shayna gets injured.
Too much could go wrong.
It could also be Nia that they all just, again, 4 massive spots and they all just pick on Nia.
And what was that guy's name that got picked on in the Royal Pewter? It's gonna be like that when what is it, Eddie Guerrero and Chris Benoit and them just all chopped the shit out of him for like 30 minutes. Daniel Pewter, that's what it was. Yeah.
They also got
Holly was in there.
Holly, that's what it's not Lance Storm. Yeah, they all just fucking chop the shit out of him. That's what you get for running your mouth. So, with that said, the only other things we have really is, do we suspect any new players or surprise returns at Crown Jewel? We know Lesnar's not going to be there. That's already been made very clear.
I don't think Orton makes his return yet.
No, That's being
I don't
safe.
see too many. I don't see too many surprise returns at Crown Jewel. It just doesn't seem like the venue.
We also don't see story continuity at Crown Jewel either. So
That's true.
Yeah, because didn't Bray have a thing last year?
yeah,
With
No,
his,
that was the Extreme Rules, wasn't it? Oh, what are you talking about? When he
I thought-
came back, or
he had something there. I don't remember if it was back or.
I think,
They may have something, but I don't know if it's going to be anything like spectacular. As far as a return, though, who's left to return other than Orton? I don't think anybody knew, like, for Bloodline.
Bray Wyatt was at Crown Jewel last year. He just didn't like do anything. He was there. He did a promo.
Okay.
I mean, there's really no one. There's really no one left. The only
I don't think they.
player would be Jade Cargill. She'd be the only one that could like.
Forgot about Jade.
But they're doing a really good job of just like letting her be seen and kind of.
She is huge. I didn't know how tall she was.
Oh, you.
Yeah,
oh,
she's
She's
not.
tall as shit.
she is a beast.
They need to put her up against like Rhea or something for the WrestleMania.
Current rumor right now is she's gonna have a run with Charlotte.
That's I called that from when they first signed her. I feel like they have the same body type, damn near.
Yeah.
That's what
They just
everyone
seem like
was
they
saying.
match. Yeah.
But I mean, so we have no new players, no new returns. Like Jade could, but again, like you were saying, this isn't the atmosphere to return, especially for a female to return. Or
She'd have
make
to be
their
all
appearance.
full bodysuit or
Yeah.
whatever it is they have to wear.
Yeah.
It's just-
Is Ospreay NXT?
No, that's the thing. Like he tweeted several weeks ago saying, "I'll see you soon, WWE," or something along the lines, where he literally had an image and he signed with WWE. But last week, he tweeted saying, "Impact Wrestling is now a contender for him to sign his contract with." So I don't know what the fuck's going on with Ospreay anymore. His tweets are all over the place. There's no like collectiveness behind it. He was signed with WWE at one point, and they even broadcasted it on social media, and that's down and taken away now. And now he's talking about Impact or even AEW or New Japan. So who the fuck knows? The only other guy that came from AEW was Brian King, and he's going by they changed his name. He's going by something stupid. He's in NXT.
I don't know. Do we have anybody that can maybe come from it? I don't. Thing is, I don't see any openings anywhere for anybody to really come back.
all smoke and mirrors, man.
Or
CM
maybe come
Punk.
back.
CM Punk's coming back.
Brian Pillman, not King. Brian Pillman was in AEW and he got signed to WWE. He's now in the
Oh, that's right.
Lexus King. Stupid fucking name.
They didn't want to use that. I don't think they want him associated with his dad after what happened with his dad.
Nope.
So,
But, I mean, those are the only two. Jade and him would be the only two, but he's doing a stunt right now in NXT. I don't have anybody on my card for returns or show ups or promos or anything. So.
and nobody coming up from NXT like,
man.
shit.
Coming
Did
back.
He sign with Impact or no?
Don't know
No.
what CM Punk's doing, man.
He was
Nobody wants that dude.
nobody needs him. We talked about this in the last wrestling episode where he's so fucking toxic. The culture behind him is toxic. Nothing. He brings nothing anymore. He's an
The
overhyped.
cancer is real.
That's being nice to call him a cancer. At least cancer dies and goes away. He's here. This fucker does not
That's a
go.
good point.
But
I don't know.
and if he were to come back too, it'd be Survivor Series in Chicago. But no, the last thing you saw about Punk and Impact was he was supposed to be at their pay-per-view, Bound for Glory, and then there was rumors that he was going to sign with Impact. But I just read something on Friday saying they couldn't come to a deal because Punk is wanting millions and millions and millions of dollars. He had a $600 million contract, I believe, in AEW. And they fucking canned him for 60 million. 60 million sounds right. 600 sounds way too much for him.
I was like,
But-
600 million. Dang.
600, yeah, it was. I would have to research the number, but it was a fucking ton of money, and nobody wants to pay it. And then there were supposed talks between him and WWE again. Money came into play. He doesn't want to bow down for anything less. Just again, cool, whatever. Fuck off. We don't need you. If this was like five, 8 years ago, I would say, yeah, bring Punk back. He was good. He had a good run. they're in position, but there's no one on the card, or not this card. There's no one in WWE that would take any type of benefit to face Punk. Like, there's not even dream matches that would need to happen, because if there are dream matches, Punk has to lose, and Punk won't lose. He may start some shit in the back too about real glass, fake glass. Dumbass. Right. Other than that, how much of an impact? We've kind of already talked about this a little bit, but the impact of this card leading into Survivor Series.
Oh, you hit on it. I think it's going to have a pretty good setup for that War Games.
Yep.
Judgment Day, Drew. I think you're dead on with what you were talking about earlier.
I hope so. Give me 3 weeks, and if so, I'm about it.
I mean, it feels like that's what they've been going towards for the last couple of weeks here, anyway. So,
and War Games is supposed to be a Monday Night Raw match only. Like, we're not going to see a SmackDown edition.
Really,
that was the latest thing released this morning. Was Triple H has been hinting very strongly at one, War Games is coming back, and they are going to have a 5-man match versus 5 women. So we know for sure there's going to be a men's War Game, and Raw is likely to be the contender for it, which is why I mentioned Judgment Day versus Cody's gang. So,
Cody, Jay, Sammy,
Seth. It's that 5th person. Like, again, it would be awesome to have the 5th person be Randy Orton.
Randy, God, that'd be huge.
Doesn't make a lot of sense though, because he's a heel. But I guess when he left, he was more baby face.
When he left, he wasn't. He was kind of on the fence when he got hurt.
RK Bro, man, come on.
But I mean, he could easily come back as a He could easily come back as a baby face and get a huge pop, especially teaming up with all those guys.
Randy can do whatever he wants. He's going to get a huge pop. The crowd loves him. Everybody loves him.
That's my. I mean, I've already said that's my speculation, and we'll retouch it. I think the Monday before, so November 20th, we're going to see them finalize the match for War Games. I bet you anything we're going to see Randy on the 25th, and he's going to be the 5th man. I'm calling my shot now with that. So
God, that'd be huge. I hope you're right.
Because I mean, they used to work with Cody Rhodes, and they have a history too.
Yeah, so, legacy, man.
Yep. So, but I mean,
I'm not even going to say anybody else. I don't want to jinx it.
That's it.
Yeah, there was a lot of people were trying to figure out who the women's match could be, but there's not enough women in the division.
All 5 of them are already fighting on this card.
I can't name 5 other women's inside the Raw roster.
Was it Chelsea? Piper?
Yeah, there's 2.
Becky?
Natty.
Becky?
All right, so we got 4. We need 1 more. Is Tegan Knox Raw?
I think she is, isn't she?
All right, look at that. We got 5. We can just throw 10 fucking girls together. It's fine.
Just mix it up. Mix it up. I mean, that's what they did last year. Let's be honest.
But I have a lot of hope for Survivor Series, and this card, even though Judgment Day takes up like a third of it, this card has a lot of hopes to be like a good crown jewel versus
it's one of the
past
better
one
crown jewels.
So, but we shall see. Other than that, Roggle, you got anything you need to share? Anything? No one cares. Okay, Lane, we gotta get you definitely back on here on the.
Hey, it was a pleasure, guys. Absolutely.
21st or 22nd. So we got it.
Anytime.
All right, anytime. You heard it, Roggle. I'm gonna text you 2 syllables or less, and then I'm gonna, you need to invite him.
I'm deleting from Discord and everything now, so good luck.
No big words.
I lost his number.
Lane, video, go.
Good thing there's like a whole. Here, hold on. Let me just. Oh, there we go. Now I have his Discord info. Now you're screwed.
There we go.
You'll just show up one day. I'd be like, "Oh yeah, you ready to go, Rocco? Yeah." But join. What the fuck? You told me you were busy. Psych, bitch.
No.
No, just no. Okay, whatever.
No.
You love it.
So, it's stacked up to be a good card. Other than that, Lane, you got anything you want to share about yourself? Any projects? Anything you're doing? Shit on Rivals
No,
somewhere?
you know what? I'm a stay-at-home dad. I have nothing going on right now.
Damn.
That's what I heard. So no, man, like I said, just thank you guys for letting me come in. This was fun. It's nice to meet a fellow Bash on Rago guy. So that was good. That was
Any
good.
fucking day, anytime.
Yeah.
I got jokes for days.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna be so happy when this. I'm gonna be so happy when this episode fucking blows up.
Oh, I do want
wrestling
to
one,
say.
so it doesn't
I do
count.
want to say one thing. Shayna, I did not mean that about your teeth. Please do not come looking for me.
What about
I
the
am
smell?
sorry.
What about that joke?
No, you know
I
what?
didn't say it wasn't the smell. Someone made a joke about her being ugly that she wrinkles your clothes.
I
I
hope it
didn't
does.
say that. I did not say that.
That just means that we become a
I
bigger
am-
deal if she hears this.
I am frightened of that
Look,
of her.
if she
and I
fucking
do
hears
not wa-
this, I'm done.
I do not want her coming out. I am very frightened of her, and I am not ashamed to admit it.
I'd be like $1 million.
All a joke.
Okay.
All a joke. Please don't hate me.
Kidding, I was kidding. No, no more. Sorry.
Rocco made me do it.
Yeah,
I mean-
back to me.
Hey, if all my rumors are correct, she's with Dakota Kai right now. Am I right?
I don't
I have
know.
no idea.
I don't
I'm
follow.
pretty sure that's who she's seeing right now. So good for you. I mean, see, you don't need to beat me up.
I mean, that's what she's. I don't know. I have no idea. I can't stand Dakota Kai either, so
Bro, you're so angry.
I've never liked her. I've talked many things about her on the podcast. So if you're worried about anybody coming after her, she's the one that's that crackhead.
Wow.
So yeah,
I don't know. This is saying that she's just linked to Shayna Baszler,
Mm,
but then like you do Google and it says her husband.
linked.
Is that a new word that we're going with? Yeah, her media pages and everything just says she's linked to Shayna Baszler, Tegan Knox, and
Yes.
Shane Thorne. She's never
Yep,
confirmed she's in
okay.
a relationship with Shayna.
What's this? We'll just go off this rumors I'm hearing through the other wrestling chat groups and stuff that I'm in. So who knows? Who knows what's true?
This is
Nah.
Either way,
heard
like I
about it.
said, I'm sorry.
this one says she's in a
Apologize.
relationship with Raquel
Apologize.
Rodriguez, but Raquel's in a relationship with Braun Strowman.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's just the monster of all monsters.
He needs to make a comeback. That's who he can come back on Crown Jewel.
to do what though? Like he won't get a push again.
He wasn't booked properly. He needs to be booked as a proper monster. And like
You know who
go
will come back
undefeated.
before him? Will
Randy
be
Orton.
Omos.
Oh,
No, hold on. Okay. Before we go, I just fucking read an article too about Omos. How Triple H supposedly has big plans for him, and we're seeing him a lot on the house shows. So I expect him to play a quote integral part at Elimination Chamber. And
If
he's
they
boring as fuck
play
to
that-
watch.
if they play that dude right, he could do good things. But they got him on this whole thing they're doing with him right now is just garbage.
He has
But
no
it-
moves. I mean, he's
You don't
just a
need
gigantic
moves.
dude. You do to be exciting
You're
enough
a
to watch.
gigantic, awesome human being
It-
like Andre the Giant.
But here's the thing. I will agree with you.
Okay.
Andre's awesome, but here's the
greatest.
problem. That was decades ago. That does not fly now.
No, can't do it. It doesn't work.
So it's just
I don't know.
oh, I mean, Braun Strowman's the same way. Like he has a lot of moves that he could pull. He's
Run
Strowman
around
has
the ring
moves.
and drive you with a shoulder.
He can fucking beat the shit out of you.
Well, yeah,
Omos-
okay. Almost
Omos-
everybody on the
Omos
roster
can-
could.
I'm pretty positive I could take a couple of them.
To dinner.
Shut up.
What's his name? I
Shut
can't
up.
think.
But no, I mean,
Shut up.
if they're booked right, we need to have like an actual giant, but they can't be booked like the Great Khali who just stood there. And
That's what Omos is.
Yeah. He
That's-
has to like get his endurance up, his stamina up. He has to be able to like run a degree, not just I'm gonna walk 2 steps and he looks like he's out right. But him and Strowman have potential to do like good things, but they have to be booked and stored correctly to work properly. But I had to mention that because I saw that this morning. Anyways,
Maybe.
that's all I got for you people. Don't worry, Lane will be back, whether Roggle likes it or not. This fucker will be back in 3 weeks' time. So
Perfect.
stay tuned for that. Roggle, you got anything?
I got
Stop
nothing.
Googling and talk.
I'm talking and Googling. You shut your damn mouth.
You can't multitask.
Oh, I can too.
You were Army. No, you
Nope, I got nothing.
I watched
Be
you
sure to-
walk and break your face on a light thing. You can't walk.
Nobody watched me do that.
I think we
We
should
should
try
raise
some
it on-
content from you for some Patreon account stuff. So.
Shut up. Be sure to check us out Thursday nights. Sig and I play Warzone, and that's about it. We're joined by Lance at the same time, if he can play or allowed to. I don't know yet.
You're welcome to join us if you have Call of Duty.
He doesn't play. He doesn't play
I
Call
don't
of
do
Duty.
that. I don't.
We shit on Roggle all night. I mean, and me.
Yeah, well, I will get shit on a lot playing that. So don't worry.
No, not like play stuff. Like we suck. It's fine. Just verbally abuse each other.
No, I'm good at that.
Yeah, it's not just me that they verbally abuse. It's each other.
Yeah, that's perfect. But yeah, no, I suck at video games.
Nope. I got nothing. Till next time. Bye, bitch.
All right, and that was a final number 1 and a final top 3 for season 2 of Two Guys One Gamepad, which spanned all of the year 2023. So without further ado, thank you so much for tuning in and listening, whether you're listening to this on the audio podcast platforms like iTunes, Amazon, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Samsung Podcast, Podbean, wherever, or you're tuning into Facebook and YouTube to listen. We truly do hope you enjoy. If you want to see video editions starting on January 2nd, you'll be able to catch video editions of every episode over at patreon.com/Two Guys One Gamepad podcast. Check the description below and you'll get video editions one day after the podcast audio premieres, along with a ton of other benefits. But until next time, everyone, from Roggle and myself, we want to thank you for an amazing year. Thank you so much for all the support, for all the global support. We are so thankful. Until next time, everyone, see you on the next season. Take care and have an amazing New Year's.